go. Everybody's in. Perfect. Ignore the rules and the chat. I was testing something out. And let's see. Everybody ready? Got their bacon, popcorn, and cola?
Was it space prostitutes?
Almost. It was space, but not prostitutes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool. So, the last time we left off with our murder hobos and torturers and
Hey, there's only one motor. Hey, I take offense to that. There's only one murder hobo in this. That's me.
Why is it?
see, the police is already coming for you.
The other two are too pussy to be murder hobos.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. We're too pussy to be murder hobos.
Try to say that again. Okay. So, crap. Last time we saw our brave heroes. They were just entering the system of Muhyar. I'm gonna pronounce it like that. Come on, don't be
Is that
like
where
that.
Chicha, also known as Chewbacca, also known as Chidawa, also known as Chowie? Oh, is that where he lives?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's dead, so that'd be awkward, but okay.
He was born here. Particularly on the space station that you're on right now. You just boarded off the last 6 days, so you made a false jump, and you were traveling for 12 days to get here. The last 6 days were quiet. Nobody made any moves, and your prisoner mood has dropped considerably less was considerably less friendly. You are now at the space station, probably trying to restock your supplies. Who is going out and who is staying on the ship, or what do you actually want to do?
I've got a prisoner to watch, so until we deliver said prisoner, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Arbor?
Hold on a second. I gotta open up my PDF.
Mm-hmm. And in the meantime,
unless everyone else seems like they pretty much would want to stay with the ship, to Marcus's understanding. So unless someone else wants to come with him, I think he just goes to see about getting a new life support, their life support refreshed.
Cool. Batman, Batman character name, still don't know. Odin. Yeah, Odin is gonna go. Odin is gonna try to get some gambling done. Nothing serious.
As long as he doesn't spend the ship's money, I don't really care.
He has no. He has no. Yeah, he's not allowed. He has no access to the ship funds.
Speaking of ship funds, we are once again at a point where we cannot afford life support. So the next time we get paid, I think we're going to be increasing the ship's share so that we don't have to constantly do this. But would everyone, and would Gasper, please go to Odin's character sheet and take out 500 credits?
You know what? Odin feels very generous today, so he's gonna. How much do you need?
Are you sure, Gasper?
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't do that, but come on.
I don't know. I might. You're gonna take. It feels really shitty.
He's gonna pay for something.
It feels like a spiteful GM thing.
Like, he's gonna be money's gonna be taken out of his, just like for the rest of us. Like, but
don't take extra.
How much?
Let's not fuck him over. Just take 500 out of his, and everybody else, please minus 500 from your personal credits.
Yep.
There we go. 500. I mean, he has 7,000.
It generally physically pains Eric to take money out of his account, but it's better that than dying.
He has 7,000, like so do most of us, but it's The
Yeah.
principle of
Yeah.
the thing, it doesn't feel right, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on.
He likes. Eric doesn't like possessions. He likes money. He's one of those kind of people.
Why have food when you
Hard
can have money?
question.
Well, he's
Mm.
not that much, but he'll still he won't spend like he won't spend 10,000 credits on like a nice suit like my players in my game do. Although not a nice suit, but they spend lots of money on stupid things. Let's put it that way. But
Mm.
Eric will just he will live very frugally and have lots of money in his bank account.
Sure.
That way, when
This
someone
reminds me of an episode in One Piece. I don't know who watches it or not, but at the beginning, there was the Zoro guy and his father, adopted father, were stranded on the island, and one bag had a sack of gold and the other was sack of food.
that was Sanji.
And yeah, Sanji, crap, the cook, of course.
You can't
yeah,
out-animate nerd me. Sorry, Gasper.
no problem. But yeah, it reminds me of that episode. So yeah, moving on. You can pay for your supplies, and while you're out there, Marcus, give me a perception check. Plus wisdom.
Yep. I do have perception. Awesome. Killed it.
Nice. So, you're walking down the. You don't have to go to a nice district. You can basically just go to a local window and just order the supplies to be brought here. And you hear a couple of guys talking in the corner out of a buffet or something like that, a bar. They come out and their mid-sentence starts. Was fucking pissed. Can you imagine? We were just rampaging. And the other guy says, yeah, I know. Can you imagine? The bounty is huge. How could we find them? I don't know, but it can be hard to find a granny and a guy in a white suit. Gee. That's what you hear. What do you want to do?
Describe the scene for me. So I'm at like a kiosk or something, buying stores for the ship.
You're like a terminal, right? You just ordered something like I don't know, bring like a pizza to your house, but this pizza is enormous.
Just what's around?
Yeah.
Like not the. Yeah, I want to know
You're at
details about
the
the terminal.
docking station.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm not at like
you're
a cafe.
at the docks. There is a cafe nearby, a bar, more likely,
Where are these guys?
where different guys. They just came out of the bar.
Okay. I would walk towards the bar, not for any specific reason.
Mm-hmm.
Planning on going inside.
Cool. Do you go inside? I mean, you probably. What do you want to do?
I mean, do I hear anything more in the time it takes me to get there, or?
Basically, they're discussing. I'm not gonna just talk to myself. Basically, they're discussing what seems to be like a bounty on a group of people, which they don't have a general description in. Basically, what they know is the group of 5 people. Most noticeable is a granny and a dude in a white science cloth, a cowboy, and some other lame dude.
Okay, that's the like kind of information that Marcus was listening for. That's what I was asking. I wasn't asking for you to role play them bullshitting with each other about not knowing who this bounty is, but that's what I was looking for. It's more information.
Sure.
And I got it. So with that, I think I would like probably get to the door and like put my hand up like I'm gonna go inside and pause for a second and look to see if they've kept walking, and then just kind of turn and continue walking onto my ship.
Okay. Yeah, they just didn't even see you. They are deeply in conversation about that. Just.
So I think I would get on, and as soon as I did, I would go to Ivor's room, and I would have him access the, local the local internet hub, and pull up a list of bounties.
Alright, I'm currently out shopping for shit, so
Oh, you are as well? Okay.
yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
I guess I would, yeah, get back and, I mean, I'd be able to do that much myself. That it wouldn't require.
Yeah, you can go to the internet.
Everything. So yeah, I would open that up and check the bounties.
You're looking for yourself, or what do you look for?
I'm looking for the crew, or Maria, or any members of the Hellhounds.
Give me. You don't need that. For yourself, you don't need that. For yourself, yeah, there is a bounty on your head. It's not. It was issued by the TTT, so triple triad threat. You are basically not a bounty of you. You're just the group of people that you're wanted. They want the person that is with you, and it basically describes Maria.
Right.
The fee is 50,000 credits.
For all of us or for each?
They don't care about you. They just want Maria back.
Right. Okay.
You can go drop that for all they care.
Does it have any special
Whoever
instructions
brings me.
about the crew? Because like the goal is to get Maria back, but does it have any special instructions to how to deal? Like they clearly know she was kidnapped at this point. Do they have any special instructions on how to deal with the kidnappers, like dead or alive, or preferably dead?
No. No. Basically, they at your own discretion, whatever you want to do with them.
Okay.
Basically, it's not even your pictures. Like the bases that you attacked had not really a big security.
Like it's probably her
a
picture
camera.
and then like a description of us.
Yeah, like a granny, a lab coat dude, a cowboy, and one or two other dudes, like something like that.
So, final question: does it have anything about our ship?
Your ship, no. You never landed close to any of the bases. Nobody has ever seen it. So it is listed. So it is listed that last time it was seen 12. So it is a log. So 12 days ago it was spotted. The ping was observed in out system, and then 6 days ago again, and then it disappeared. So it's
18 days ago when we were on out, or
yeah. Sorry, yeah. So basically when you did that.
Right. And we know she was one of the 3 leaders of the triple threat triad. So.
Yep.
This is like her siblings putting this out for us, and then that was definitely them. So. Okay. So essentially, at this point, what Marcus is thinking is there's a bounty out for her, but they have no idea what ship she's on. They have no idea where she is, and they have rough descriptions of the crew, with him and Eric probably being the least recognizable, unless Ivor changes his
You
outfit.
and Batman, probably. You and Batman. Eric is probably quite recognizable with his gas mask and
Right.
cowboy hat.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
I wouldn't
the
be
salient
too.
point being that
Yeah.
Marcus is one of the
If
least
the group
recognizable
of,
people, 'cause he
let's say like this, if a group with a granny and or a white dude and or a cowboy is seen together, it would be very suspicious.
Right. So, I think upon finding that information, I would call Ivor.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a single bounty on me. So part of my backstory, I did kill. I don't remember exactly what faction. I don't remember exactly who I killed, but I killed some people.
You gotta think too.
I
Though,
murdered
I don't know where you're. I don't remember where you're from, but
Navi.
Yeah.
it might not. It might not be listed here because it's not like a galaxy-wide internet. So.
Oh, it's not. Okay, so it's just it's not.
Unless your bounty was like super important, they might not have like
No.
transferred the information.
No, I
to
just
all of
killed
the
somebody
stations.
to stow away on a ship.
Yeah, so like
That
if we
was
go
it.
to your home
Yeah.
system, then there's probably a bounty for you. But
I thought this was a galactic bounty board.
It is, but
yeah,
it's filtered like Facebook filters what you want to see. It's the same here. Like
matters of importance, too,
priorities
like,
on the.
you know,
Yeah,
killing
I
one
see.
person, your bounty's probably not very high, honestly, because that's probably pretty commonplace on a tier 3 planet where like
A desert,
harsh
Mad
survival.
Max.
So like, if you even have a bounty, I would say it's probably not very big, and it's definitely not big enough to broadcast to other systems. Like, someone please track this guy down.
What he wants to say, you can do better. You can do better.
There you go. That's where I'm getting.
I don't. I didn't know like whenever I post a bounty, regardless of how small it is, I post it. So I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know what sort of way this worked. So good to know.
Sure, but you have to remember, like, it might be under your name, but it might. This is not. They don't know your name right now. All they have is a general description. Like right now, the bounty is on Maria, which on Maria from TTT. That's the general description.
Thank you.
Anyhow,
double check.
I call Ivor.
You have a phone call.
You're coming in broken and stupid.
That's fair. He's gonna go.
Holy shit, is it me?
Not for me, yeah.
Substance in gram.
Like,
Hello?
like
Hello?
5
Yeah.
grams each.
I can hear you, Dave.
Okay, I can hear Cody. Can everybody take a turn talking?
Yep.
Potato, tomato.
Alrighty. I don't know what that was. That was weird.
My internet's pretty stable, so.
Yeah.
No, I want to 5 grams of each, and then also a prosthetic limb, if I can find.
5 grams. I guess that would be around 300 credits, and a prosthetic. I'm just like from the shelf.
Not to put on me. I just want it. Yeah, like the actual limb.
Just want it.
The limb itself.
Okay. I guess that's cyberware.
That's $250. But I don't know because I'm not installing.
Yeah,
it.
but
I'll pay that price just for the limb itself.
No, that's with surgery included. So drop it to 1,000.
Alright, cool. So 1,300 then.
Yep, 1,300. And write it down in your inventory. And
Did I miss anything important then, or did I just get the call?
no, no, I didn't. You didn't miss anything important.
Nope. Basically, Ivor's standing you up.
Yep. He doesn't want to answer your call. And where did you go, Ivor, for this kind of stuff? Like, did you stick around the lower district? Did you go to a higher district? Like, where did you go?
Well, I'm guessing there has to be some kind of medical district or some med bay, something like that, for the limb, obviously.
Hmm.
So I'd head up that way, and then probably go to a more shadier district for my other stuff, an herb shop or something of that sort.
Cool. I guess. Well, let's see. I don't really know what to do in this kind of situation. I don't want to go to a lax safe because that's dumb. No. Give me a second. Does anybody else want to do anything in the meantime?
I would keep calling Ivor.
Does
Yeah.
Marcus tell me about her bounty?
After the first call doesn't go through, I would like the first thing. So just to play it out, I would get back to the ship, and I would like check. I would check rooms to see who was here still. I assumed would be here. Odin didn't say he was going anywhere, and he's not here. So he's on the ship. You're on the ship, and then I would go check on Iga and see if she's here. And my last stop would be Ivor's room, which I would find vacant and call him. So as soon as I find his room vacant, I would call him and begin walking. I would begin like gathering everybody up to inform them of the situation.
Cool. I guess I don't really have a good skill for that. Like, I don't want to roll stealth. That would be dumb. Because you don't know anything about it and you don't want to stay hidden.
Perception? I don't know what you're trying to do.
But I'm trying to determine if the quote-unquote enemy or bounty hunters would see him. Like, if he would stand out in the crowd so much that he would be noticeable.
Perception for them.
Yeah, but what's the target number? Like, I need to set a counter to that.
How big is the crowd? Like, if he's going to a shadier area, there wouldn't be a huge crowd, So it wouldn't be. It would be harder to. I mean, it's a guy wearing a lab coat, so.
Yeah.
I say that because it's probably like around where he's probably gonna be. It's probably not that weird. Like, as stupid as that sounds, it's like he went to a med bay and now he's going to like a I don't know what he was getting.
It's an herb shop. So
Yeah.
it's an herb shop. It's not really anything that shady, I guess. Just like
Yeah. I guess. Let's see.
I mean, this place
The target number of 8. Yeah, the target number of 8 is gonna be fine. Like.
Yeah.
Impossible. Yeah. No.
And they fucking suck anyways.
Yep. You just blend in. Nothing happens. Like. Nobody gives you any ill looks. They think of you like a doctor or a science person, which you are. So you blend just in. Nothing suspicious about this guy. Just buying prosthetic limbs and drugs, and yeah, everybody does that. Yeah. So you go back to the ship.
Yeah, after purchasing, I'd head back towards the ship.
So
I don't know. 20 or.
Do you still not pick up?
Yeah.
He'll pick up as he gets close to the ship. Once he's like away from the crowds. Yes.
Oh, sorry, what?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I did. Where are you?
I'm on my way to the ship.
It would be wise in the future to not walk off without telling anyone where you're going.
Sure.
May not sound
Yes,
very
Mom.
important, and you may not know this, but there's been a bounty placed on Maria and placed on a description of members of this crew. Walking around in a lab coat might not be prudent.
Well, talking about it while I'm out in the open is also probably not smart either, so wait till I get back.
You hang up.
Yep.
I think I would just look at Eric very puzzled, like having a cell phone is going to draw more attention to you. Like, what the fuck?
If he was in public, maybe you're not talking. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's one of those people who always puts their phone on speaker. He's kind of a loon after all.
So yeah, I guess I would give Eric the full debrief then.
How much are they offering?
50,000. Before you even think about it, it might not be very wise for us, the people who took her, to try and turn her in for a profit.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. Out of character, how much were we getting paid to do this? Like the crew?
That's a good question. The entire crew is getting paid, if I remember correctly, 50,000.
800,000.
Yeah. So I just sort of, that's what I wanted to know. I sort of wave him off and say, no, I wasn't even considering it. I'll be losing money if we turn her in.
You'd be losing money, and more importantly, we would have two criminal organizations barking down our throat. The Mafia wouldn't take too kindly to being snubbed, and as soon as the triple threats figured out who we were, they wouldn't be too happy that we were the reason she went missing in the first place.
You don't know that.
Also fair, but
I don't know that, but Marcus knows that. Marcus is convinced of that.
Since I'd be losing a fair bit of money, I'm not interested anyways. If they're offering maybe twice that, then maybe.
So I would know about the 50,000, and I would not, I don't think, know about, if I remember correctly, like, I started walking off and you kind of lagged behind to talk to them, so I would look at you and say, like, what do you mean that would be the same price we were getting paid? What do you mean you'd be losing money?
Wait, I thought I offered you. No, wait a second. You'd know that.
I would?
Yeah, I told you. I offered you money before. I asked you how much. I asked you how much last time.
What was the situation? Because I thought that was like you were going to try and buy me off to stop Ivory.
Yeah.
But it never
The conversation was something in the lines of her life is worth. So you were preaching about science and its importance in progress, and Cody it's not worth 30,000 or something like that credits.
Yes, I said you were preaching science, and I was like, science isn't worth 30,000 credits. So
right, yeah. Okay, I remember that now. But did you? I don't think you said anything about where it came from.
No, I said nothing about that. So
right, so I just think like Marcus wouldn't read anything into that either. Like he's very straightforward, so he would just think that you were trying to buy him off with 30,000 credits. He wouldn't ask about where it was coming from, so this wouldn't change anything that's happening right now, I don't think.
Okay, so this question still stands?
Oh yeah.
Okay, he's like, he sort of looks, well, the Mafia Don offered me extra money to make sure that the deal went down and nothing happened to her. Otherwise, why do you think I've been being so protective?
Because you wanted the initial payout. How much more did he offer?
I already told you, 30,000 credits. That's why she needs to be alive and unharmed.
Next time you take
If
any
you remember
jobs,
correctly,
what?
if you remember correctly, last time when you were in the mob boss with you, so it was you, Cody, and the other guy whose name I don't recognize anymore.
Shen?
Kip? No, that's
Yeah.
not Kip.
Shen?
Who was that?
Jethro.
Shen, yes, Shen. So the mob boss asked if how far you wanted to go, how dirty the job you take you want to have, and Marcus replied that not very much, but David stayed behind. So
Eric stayed behind.
just to refresh, but yeah, Eric stayed behind, Cody. So just to refresh your memories a bit. I don't know how much you remember.
Yep, I remember that.
Cool.
I remember that, but Marcus didn't know anything about that until right now.
Yep. So yeah, and what are you saying?
So I guess I would just say like 10 of that goes to the ship, and before you take any more jobs on the side, you let me know. We square?
What jobs I take on my own? Why do you care if I moonlight?
Because your moonlighting is gonna spill over to us.
Discreet. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this business.
If you were discreet, you wouldn't be running from something.
Point taken. But I'll think about it.
Reiterating, I don't know anything about your past. I don't think, unless you told me. So
Yeah.
I'm
No, you didn't. You didn't tell. I didn't tell you anything.
I'm just reading.
But
it.
But I still but I would. It's still. He still says point taken. He's still clearly running from something.
I would so like with that, I think I was at like your door, and I would go to leave. I would stand in the doorway, and I would say, I got no problem with you moonlighting. I just need to know what our potential fallout on anything is.
There was. I'm careful
I don't
enough.
expect to be included in any profits you make for jobs that you do on your own.
Fair enough.
But 10 of this goes to the ship, and that's not negotiable.
7,500.
10.
7,500. You should take them.
I would just say the 10. I would just keep saying the 10.
Like 10% or 10% or 10,000.
No, 10,000.
10,000 or 10%?
10,000.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
There is a big
Oh,
difference. Yeah, 10,000.
I meant to say 75,000. I would say, yeah, take that. Yeah.
Yeah. Next time I'll just know 10, and I'll just say 10%. Yeah. Okay.
I was initially thinking about that, and then you were like 7,500, and I was like, okay, yeah, they get it, no problems. They understand 10,000. It's just like,
Yeah, I know, but
wait,
but then
10,000 or 10%? And it's just like,
I could have still fucked you over. I still was considering it when you just said 10.
Yeah. Anyways,
You have
yeah,
to be
I
specific
would
with this
stand
kind of
firm on
people.
the 10,000. What do you do?
As long as depends on how much everyone. I'll throw in the same amount as however much everyone else throws into the ship.
You're still getting your baseline pay from the 50,000 we were promised. This 10's coming out of the 30 extra that you didn't tell anyone about.
And out of that 50,000, how many or how much is being taken from everyone else?
Nothing from that 50,000. Everyone gets 10,000.
Ship gets the rest of it.
Really?
There's 50,000.
Don't you have
total.
a special ship fund?
Everybody's. Well, I do, but that's what this 10,000 is covering. So everyone's getting 10,000. Eric's getting an additional 30,000. So for a total of 40,000, and from that 40,000, he's paying 10 in because he didn't tell Marcus about any of this, and it was very. It wasn't like intentionally sneaking around, but it was very much behind his back.
Yeah, intentionally and behind his back, because I figured something like this might happen.
So that's
and he'll just
what I leave on the table.
And I'll just tell him that if you're not taking anything out of there, why should I double up when no one else is paying anything? It's not my ship.
You're a part of this ship.
Don't have to be.
You're welcome to leave at any time. That's the price.
Does anybody want some cookies? Iga comes in. Like, she has been at the door for a very long time.
Yeah, she was standing there because the initial was like telling everybody about the bounties. So
yeah.
I assumed she was still there.
Yeah.
I would just look
I'll just tell him that. I'll just tell him then. Then I'll tell him this is it, and then anything else other than I'll do it this time, but everything else is mine from that point forward. Because I'm not, I'm not, because I'm smart. I'm smart enough to maximize my games. I'm not paying up for everyone else being lazy or stupid.
I think I would like have a transfer pad like set up for 10,000. I would just need for him to like, enter his account, and I would just kind of like shake my head like, I already said that.
You haven't been paid. I haven't been paid yet. I'm not signing anything until I actually have the money, because we're still dealing with the mafia. They could screw me over. Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
I'll hold you to that.
While you are arguing so fiercely, and you should really get the room separate, the children are watching.
What?
You hear the children are watching. You know.
Is Iga saying that?
No,
or are you saying?
I'm just.
Okay.
You sound like a married couple. Like, totally. Never mind.
Yeah, arguing over a dude keeping a bounty on our ship and getting an extra 3,000 credits for. Yep, we're married. We're a couple of married bounty hunters, actually, and we're arguing over the price.
What
the hell?
So yeah,
you can't
how
have
much
an
do you
argument
put in your
without sounding
household?
like a married couple in this game. What the fuck? That's like the third time.
Well,
You sound like an old married couple. It's like, what the fuck? You can't haggle over price or argue about anything unless I guess we're married.
I guess. So you hear a buzzing noise. You probably never heard it before, but you can associate it with the hangar door being rang. Oh, you did. You ordered your space supplies quite a while. So yeah, but the space supplies are here, more or less.
I would tell Iga to stay here with Eric for the time being, and I will go take care of this. And I'm assuming like Odin would be there too. He's not here, but he would be there, and I would bring him with me since we are both the two least noticeable or recognizable of the crew.
Yeah.
So we would. I would first. I would pull up a terminal and just like check the exterior cam and just see what it is.
The standard, basically, before you see a standard supply vehicle with graph pads and all the supplies that you need to fully be stocked up. But before it, there is a group of four. They have a group of four. They look kind of robust, and one of the I don't know, persons. One of the guys sees the light that signal that they are being watched and says,
Whoa,
"We have your
signal that they're
supplies."
being watched.
Yeah, I mean, like there is a panel, like there is a camera on the terminal, like that you can see behind, and a red light appears whenever you turn it on. Like they know that they have to actually talk.
Alright.
Like what? You don't like that?
I'm uninstalling that feature as soon as I can.
Okay, I guess.
Like I understand like the
uh,
intercom. Like I at first I didn't understand where you were going with that, but now I get it. It's like the intercom system. Like it pings on to let them know
yeah,
someone's there. But like that should
yeah,
be separate. Like there should be answering the door, and then there should be like looking out the peephole at like a traditional door. Like if I look through the peephole in a door, they don't know I'm there. If I'm on the other side
yeah.
of the door and I
I
say,
guess.
"Who is it?" They know I'm
Fine.
there.
A small terminal appears with not your face, but with the icon of the ship and it says online or something like that. They know that they are recognized, that they are being answered. Is that okay?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not answering them right now. The idea was that I wanted to do exactly that, like look through a peephole and like see who it was without
Uh,
letting them know that like I am watching them or
cool.
I know
Okay.
they're there.
Sorry. Yeah. Cool. Sorry about that. So I guess fine. Let's go back. So you look through a peephole and you see that the standard supply congo that usually arrives with an escort of 4 people with armor and some guns.
Are all of them armed?
The workers are not just the 4 people.
So how many are there in total?
I don't know, 20. Like the
Okay.
standard crew that
Right,
needs to
right. For them
shuffle
to
the
right, okay,
stuff
for them to
back and
bring
forth.
stuff in and then it's an armed escort so that it's nothing stolen. Okay. Um I wouldn't I guess Marcus wouldn't think anything too much of that. So he would after seeing that, he would then answer them. Like, yes.
Hello, we brought your supplies.
Alright, we'll open the hangar door. Have your guards wait outside, please.
If at all possible, we would like to make a general sweep of your ship.
One moment. And I would calm Eric to lock his door. I assume Iga stayed with him.
Wait, we're still in the med bay,
Yeah,
so
you
we're
guys
gonna.
did.
Oh, are you?
Well, I don't know. That's where Maria is.
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I would just say lock the medbay doors then.
Can you close? Is there a viewing window? Can that be shut?
There is a viewing window.
Yeah,
I don't.
it can be so.
Can it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, every room has a breach mechanism. If somehow it comes to a breach, it's tightly sealed, and usually it's through metal panels that are airtight. So yeah, it can be
But
sealed.
can you just activate those whenever? Or
Yeah, I mean, you go to the computer, but it can be done through a ship, like through in the med bay, no problem.
okay.
As long as I can do it,
I would.
I'll
Okay.
do it.
That actually plays out better because I would come back and I would tell the guard. I would say, you can look through what you must. We have someone who's sick in medbay and they've been quarantined. I cannot allow you to disturb them.
Very well. Just a general sweep, nothing more. Thank you.
I would tell Odin to like dip back into the hall so he's not in the med bay or in the cargo hold, and just be at the ready.
Just
I
so you
would-
know, if they do, I will have my gun ready in case someone tries to get in the med bay.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt
Cool.
it'll be a thing, but if someone tries to get
Yep.
in, I will shoot.
So anyways, I would do that for Odin. I would calm Ivor on my way over to the panel, unless it's the same panel at the door that would open the cargo door.
No. You have your communicator, so you can just press your ear and just say
No, that's
something
what I'm
without being
saying.
noticed.
I would have my comm, and I'm just asking about the panels. Like there would be a panel to open the cargo bay door, because there's like
Yeah.
there's like a people door, and then there's the cargo bay door.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was at the people door, being like, hello, we're here. We have your shit.
Yeah.
So anyways, I calm Ivor and I tell him just that we have people here, security personnel with the space station. I would advise that he just stay away until I radio him that the coast is clear.
Fun.
So what do you do? Do you basically meet them at the cargo hold? They are coming through the cargo hold with the shipment, and then they will do their thing.
Yeah, I would
What
be
do you do?
standing right at the terminal or whatever to open the cargo hold, and I would just wait for it to open, and then they have like probably a couple grav sleds, so I would like direct them where to put certain
Mhm.
each thing. I would like just like food over here, oxygen over here, so on and so forth.
Yeah. As they come aboard, you see, you don't have to roll anything or anything like that. You see that for security personnel, the uniform don't really match.
I wouldn't have noticed that when they were outside.
I guess you would, yeah. Sorry about that. Let's see. Fuck. I'm going through this like crazy. I'm setting up 5 different things. I'm sorry about that.
Happens.
This is all on fly. So yeah. Where were we?
We were right at where.
So basically, you're looking through the people. You see full people in armor.
Yeah, that doesn't
Though they
match.
don't have any insignias. Yeah, they don't have any insignias on them. No logos, nothing that would indicate that they are from any security personnel whatsoever. Even the bits of armor are kind of a mismatch.
Yeah.
So,
I think
Alright.
Marcus would view that as suspicious, but he
Cool.
would be maybe a
Yeah?
little nervous, but he would like try and keep calm, and with the idea that, worst case scenario, they saw Ivor leaving the ship. They saw a scientist leaving the ship. They don't know about Cody, they don't know about Iga, or they don't know about Eric, they don't know about Iga, they don't know about Maria, they don't know about the ship. So they've seen Marcus and Ivor leave the ship. Worst case, they saw a scientist leave the ship. So he doesn't think they know anything. I guess knowing about the ship, he would know about the blast doors, and he would know that, or the ceiling doors, and he would assume that Eric was smart enough to close them off. So right now it's him, Batman probably out in the hall smoking.
No, Batman is just leaning on the wall, like down the hallway that enters the rest of the ship.
Yep.
Just smoking.
Yeah, that's almost exactly what I said.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Anyways, so Marcus is gonna play it off. He's suspicious that their uniforms don't match for security personnel, but they could be mercenaries. They could just be, they could be like a poor station that doesn't have proper uniforms, whatever, so on and so forth. Suspicious, but not enough to pull his gun on them and tell them to get off his ship. Yeah.
Cool. I thought that was supposed to be made easier, but I guess it's not. Yeah, so basically what they do, the standard procedure, the 20 or so people try to, they load the stuff on the cargo hold, they put plug the oxygen to the oxygen tanks and put all your foods there. A general question about how did you get a fucking garden on your ship and maintain it? Like, that's crazy, but they're all impressed by that.
I think I would actually take charge of that situation, and I would kind of like, if they ask about it, I would like very proudly like go into like exceptional detail about the research that I'm doing, like, because this is like the cool shit to Marcus. So I would go into like exceptional detail about how, like, what the process was for setting something like this up, and how we kind of had miniaturized a hydroponics bay for our ship, and I would go on talking about this for probably like half an hour at least until they're
No. In the meantime, the group of 4 splits up into two groups of 2, and does a general sweep of the area. Basically, what it seems like they're looking is smuggled cargo or containers that would a space that would befit to carry smuggled goods. I don't know, Batman probably
I don't think
follows.
we have anything, right? We haven't picked up any
Yeah, but
goods.
No, but it's a general. Basically,
right.
that it seems like what they are looking.
I'm just wondering, like, I don't think we have anything. I'm checking with the crew because maybe they acquired something and like I didn't hear about it. Not like Marcus, like I mean,
Batman has a ton of drugs, but nothing else really comes to mind.
Drugs illegal on this planet or space?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He has no drugs. He has cigarettes.
Cigarettes or drugs?
But yeah, but not illegal. I don't think anybody has anything illegal except the torture device, and
which has been smashed,
yeah,
so it's not even working anymore.
Super smashed, nobody recognizes it.
So we're good.
Yeah. So he comes back to you, and basically they come back to you, and the leader says, "Only you 2 on the ship. Seems kind of a small crew for this."
Like I explained to you earlier, we have someone sequestered in the med bay who is highly infectious right now. 2 of our crew have been infected, and it would not be wise, nor will I allow you to disturb them.
Yes, but are the bridge doors really necessary?
It's the only thing, unfortunately, on a ship this size, it's the only thing we have to close off the med bay and keep it quarantined so that no traffic can enter or exit. You have to understand, we can't have them getting out either. And they, as their condition worsens, they could become paranoid, delusional, and like I will roll tech medical if you want me to. I would go into a whole spiel about like the dangers of their potential infection and how
no, it's okay. Cool. Yeah.
Wherever we land, it could be in horrible danger if this infection was to spread. It will be stabilized and maintained. We have the medication for them, but it will be some time.
So he says,
"Are they trying to get in the med bay?"
No, they are not. They're just curious. Like, the med bay itself should be in a technical sense quarantined enough without the blindfold, so it's kind of suspicious. Without the blast doors, yes, so it's kind of suspicious. So that's why they are asking, nothing more. So then he says, we have a doctor on the station. What a good one. He could take a look. If it's something serious, then we don't really want to get it around the station, but if you can help, offer help, it's
I
not like we are paying for it.
I'd kind of give
The
him
other
like
guy, Ralph, the other guy.
I would give him like a slight bow, and I would like say I deeply appreciate your offer of assistance, but we've already acquired the medication for it. It just has to run its course. I imagine that they will be up and walking around within the week. It's a matter of time. As of now, they are still highly infectious, and I don't wish to risk anyone else. I'd say like I am also a doctor, and I have already been exposed and have not been infected, and I don't wish anyone else to have to try and share that risk.
Yeah, about that. I mean, I'm not going to stay here for long, so where did you get the sickness from? I don't really want to go there.
Oh, it was we were coming from Silicio on Dota, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
Dota, because it sounds less like Dota. Dota, and we picked up
Dodo.
some latent spores that we missed on our sweep coming back to the ship. They lingered with these people for several weeks before infecting them and making them sick. We were in a rather remote part. I wouldn't concern yourself about visiting Dota. It's relatively safe. We were given a job to retrieve some gear from a crashed ship there.
Yeah, the greenskins keep it quite tight.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to let something like that in, but well, nobody's perfect.
Stakes out.
But well, yeah. Thanks for the help. Here's your supplies. Sign here, and we'll be off.
Sign and yeah. Again, just like handshake or whatever, and
Yeah.
wish him well on his way.
Cool.
As soon as they're off, I would close up the cargo door and calm Ivor and be like, give it another 5 minutes and then make your way here.
Right.
And I guess I'd also calm Cody and say the guards have left.
Eric.
Eric, sorry.
Hey, for some reason you guys keep just saying Cody when
Yeah,
the
Gasper
character's name is
said
Eric.
Cody a lot today, so I'm
Yeah. I'm off game today. Seriously, I don't know why, but it's not my best day today.
Marcus would calm Eric and tell him the
Thank.
coast is clear.
And then I would open up the door. Well, I'd open up the viewing window again and put my gun back in my holster. You actually go and look, like Marcus, like if Marcus goes and look, Eric like had his mag rifle just pointed at the door.
No, I would still be in the cargo bay awaiting Ivor and probably looking out like what would pass for a viewport, I guess, if we have one. If not, I would like open the passenger door and just kind of like stand in the doorway, watching for Ivor and watching for anyone following him.
So, well, I'm just gonna make sure I'm just gonna put my gun away and just go back to guarding Miss Maria.
Cool. So yeah, you're clear to departure. Nothing suspicious or anything else is gonna was detected. So you're clear for takeoff.
Okay.
Great.
We're out of fuel, so we would undock from the station and we would spend 4 days scooping the nearest gas giant for fuel.
Why don't we just? Why don't we? Are we that broke that we can't get fuel?
We're not that broke, but we have we paid for the fucking fuel scoops. We're using the goddamn fuel scoops.
Coming from a character that wants to save on money, I always thought, bro, if we don't have to buy fuel.
Fair enough. I wasn't gonna offer to buy fuel. I was just curious.
Yeah, you just want other people to buy fuel so you can take less time. No. We're scooping.
I don't. He didn't. He didn't give me. I don't believe he gave me a timetable as long as it happened, right?
Yep.
Then I don't care.
Alright, so the date is 5/20/3200. We are fully stocked
Okay.
on stores and fuel, and we will be departing for making the final jump to Silicio.
Cool. Your navigator is gonna make the roll. I wish him luck. Um, 10. No problem whatsoever. He learned from his past mistakes, and
Fantastic.
he actually makes a perfect jump. To there we go. Silicio, and the planet from which the mafia stands for.
Babe, I think it is.
Hmm. There we go. So yeah, the moment you come in, you get a ton of ton of messages. Like before that, the last 6 days that you spend with your prisoner, does anybody want to do anything with it, with her, or do you just keep the standard routine of feeding, peeing, and watching over her?
That is 100% on Eric. I would check in probably like twice or 3 times a day, but Eric is the one.
Okay. What?
Eric is
What
the one
exactly? It sounded like Gasper was mumbling. So, say that again.
So I'm asking if anybody wants to do anything with the prisoner, Ivor or you. They want to ask anything, they want to do anything, or do you just keep to
Yeah.
your...
Oh no, definitely want to do something. Sorry, I just couldn't. Yeah. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not feeling
No
well.
problem.
Because,
I
yeah,
guess it's... Yeah.
no, but well, how close are we to our destination?
I don't know. Which day do you want to... Look, right now you're in
We just
hyper
arrived
jump.
in the system, so I think
that
we're
respect.
2 hours.
No.
Or right, we're in. Right.
You
Sorry.
can do it. Yeah, you can do it in transit. Like you don't have to wait 6 days.
So basically, I want to know for what I'm about to ask her. So yeah, basically, I'm just going to take out one of the earphones, or one of the earbuds, or whatever the whatever earbuds. I don't know. Earplugs. That's the word. Earplugs.
Hmm.
And then just tell her that we'll be at our destination in a couple of days. Is there anything you want to say before we go? And I make my payday, Maria. This is
First
your
of
last
all,
chance.
could you scratch my nose?
I'll put on I'll make sure I put on a glove so that she doesn't try and bite my finger off. But
Fine, okay. You have your glove on. Then she says, this is not gonna end well. They're gonna come. Like, there's probably a bounty on your head already, and...
Oh, but they don't know our names, and the description. As far as descriptions on bounties go, theirs is pretty pathetic. So, and after we deliver
Yeah.
you, it's not our problem anymore.
How much are you getting paid for this?
None of your business. Enough to make you worthwhile, and more
You
than
could
your
pay more.
bosses are. I'll tell you this much: I'm getting paid more than your brothers are willing to pay to get you back. Otherwise, Otherwise, we could talk. Brothers already.
You don't know
put
the first thing about your business, do you? You can negotiate whatever you want. They want me back, otherwise they wouldn't give an award, a bounty.
Yeah, but yeah, I considered that, but getting in contact with them isn't too easy. And as much as it's tempting, I'd basically have to throw in with you and your brothers, and I'm not willing to do that quite yet. These guys have proven too thing and too good at things I'm not good at to make it worth my while.
I guess you have a shroud of decency.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I learned a lesson on my before. Gonna try and be a halfway decent sort. I'm not
I
going
mean,
straight with.
torturing and kidnapping a girl is still not a decent person, but some decency.
Hey,
And she's smart.
hey, I didn't torture we didn't torture you. That was that was one
But
of
you're
the
gonna.
that wasn't me. I would have killed the son of a bitch before that happened. Ain't
You
nobody
say
gonna
that now.
ain't no lady gonna
But in
get
my
tortured
vision,
while
that's not different.
ain't no lady gonna get tortured while I'm alive.
Would be a different if I was a man.
Not really. You'd still probably be worth the same amount of money, but since you're a lady, I'm particularly opposed to it. I've seen one too many ladies get tortured. I want to see that again.
Genders without number.
Wow. My true hero. And she smacks.
I ain't no hero. You're still worth. I'm still giving you to my boss for 70,000 credits, but I ain't gonna. I ain't reckon to have any more nightmares than I already
She
do.
just starts laughing. You said 70,000, right? She just starts laughing like the old geezer got really greedy. That's the lowest price he offered so far.
Really now. Thanks for the tidbit. I'll stick the earplug in back in her ear and have one of those like chuckle like ha 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 moments. I'm gonna squeeze every last drop out of that old. I'm gonna make me rich.
Cool. Ivor, David, do you want to do anything in the past 6 days, or do you just want to hang out and, you know,
Ivor, if you have anything
do
else,
your
you first.
Right now, I'm just gonna tinker with this prosthetic limb to see if there's any way to get it to work without a human host.
So has
Uh,
Ivor given up trying to torture Maria then?
Yep.
Am I know?
I broke the machine. I don't feel like fixing it, so he's just gonna let it go now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have to kill. I'm not gonna have to go all party kill.
All right. So I think as we got closer to like turning her over, it was, and especially with the bounty, like the reminder of the triple threat triads, like in his mind, I think he would kind of be thinking about it more as like our deadline to turn her over, like, or our arrival to turning her over approached, and I think Marcus would probably go talk to Iga because she was with the crew helping us against them, and Marcus kind of wants to know where she stands as far as when this business is all done.
Cool. So Iga is currently in the cargo bay, I guess, checking the oxygen supply.
I was gonna say if you would allow me to roleplay it, I think I like walk into her room to the smell of fresh cinnamon cookies or some shit. With a glass of lemonade waiting. Oh, hello
You
there.
wish.
Sit down.
You know, she's quite busy right now. She has to check the new supplies. After that, maybe cookies.
I would go.
First
I would find
job.
her wherever she was. So.
Yeah.
And I would just I would walk up to her and I would say exactly that. You know, just like pretty soon here we'll be turning Maria over, and your part in this job will be complete. What do you plan to do?
My part in one job, Marky dear.
I would kind of I would be confused by that, and I would say you decided to help us against the triple threat triads and to capture Maria, and now that this will be completed, what do you plan to do?
Oh yes, of course, Maria. I almost forgot. Yes. Well, first of all, I didn't. Oh, this is gonna be hard. First of all,
not breaking character, because Marcus doesn't know about the conversation they had. That would Marcus knows how old she is. Was that perception check if I need to? Was that a senior moment or is she hiding something?
most probably yes.
Okay.
Most probably.
She genuinely forgot. And was like, oh wow, yeah, we're here, and there was a person here who was my previous employer.
We are in
just slipped my mind.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the person that is checking your oxygen supply, just saying.
Continue.
So she says, well, dear, first of all, I didn't help you because, well, I felt pity or wanted to help you. I needed to help you. I need Maria, at least. I need to talk to her. And, well, getting with your crew is the best way to do it.
Speak to her about what?
How I'm gonna find my family, my daughters.
To that, Marcus would be even more quizzical. He's kind of younger, and he came from an area of the system where I don't think slavery exists. So he probably knows it exists, but he's had no first-hand experience with it at all, and he probably hasn't even had second-hand experience with it, honestly. So he would.
She maybe notices that, and she says,
Well, I would
story is
she would say
even
that, and I would say follow up, and how would she know where to find your daughters? Were they members of the triad too?
No. To cut a long story short, they were involved in selling them.
She says
it was about.
I would eyes would widen. I would take a step back. I would I would be clearly revolted by that idea of selling people.
Yeah. She looks like she wants to say something, but at the last moment she bites her tongue. And she continues, it was about 5 years ago. At the moment, that was when, well, it was my last resort. I joined the group, and you see, I'm quite old. So I know a few things or two. Brought on a space station, I can fix quite a lot of stuff. And it was one-way ticket to find where they were sold and to whom.
Without saying a single word, I would grab her hand and I would hastily make my way towards the med bay.
I was just getting used to not having to try and kill someone.
Well, this is a complicated group. Not killing somebody, I think it's out of the question with this group. So, just
see where this goes.
All right, real quick, can I make a roll to see if I actually got anywhere with my research? Or
Yeah, give me a computer's roll. Difficulty 6, just a standard roll. Yeah. So basically, prosthetic arms, cybernetics wear are generally quite simple to operate. They operate on electric impulses, but basically it's software, right? It's
yeah, it's just wired to
interpretates.
the brain.
Yeah, but it's wired to the nerves that are wired to the brain. So, well, if you can reconstruct the nerve system or basically not the nerve system, just
Like
the
simulate it.
signals, yeah, simulate it, the arm will move on its own, basically. It's not even a hard thing to do. Basically, just you hook up a few wires and basically just redesign the system to activate the muscles. It's not that hard. It would take programming of quite a skill in programming, but you already have that, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Cool, Marcus. While Ivor is trying to make the next Terminator, what do you want to do?
I assume we arrive. No complications. On the way there, she falls in prison.
Yeah, Iga has a heart attack and she dies.
Well, that's sad.
Thank God I'm the doctor.
Never
We have a
asked if
med
there
bay.
are any
And we were on the
complications
way,
like that.
and we just so happened to be on the way to the med bay even. Wow, that is just weird.
Yeah.
We get
No,
there.
Wait a
no,
second.
nothing.
You don't have to do
Nothing.
that because of me. I was just joking.
No.
We get there, I open
No.
the door,
I'm
and
joking as
lead
well.
Ig inside, and the second we open the door, I assume, like, you know, whatever Eric is doing, he, like, instantly, without even looking who it was, he changes to, like, high alert or whatever, and I would just put my hand up, and
He
just,
pulls
like,
the gun on you.
I would just tell him to
Yeah.
relax.
It's,
Iga needs to speak with Maria.
you tell you family
About
thing.
her family? Yes, she did. What
That's
kind of people
totally
would we
fine.
be if we didn't allow her this? This is happening, and I like not even waiting for a
That's fine.
response. I would be walking over to Maria already, and like
Long as you don't get hurt, I don't care.
I would pop out an earplug and I would like motion to Iga.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this, I guess. 2 female voices on a crackling voice. That's gonna be so much fun. So Iga kind of steps forward, one step at a time. She looks very nervous, and she starts to shake. And she comes closer, and she basically says,
If I notice her starting to shake, I think I would walk over and like put my hand on her shoulder and like nod to kind of like reassure her.
She nods, and she comes closer and just says, I have no idea what name are there. Anna Iko and Barbara Iko. Do you remember those names? And Maria, she kind of she looks confused. Basically, I don't know how would you tell. She frowns her brows, and she says, "Who the hell brought a granny on a spaceship?"
I would interject and say, "Shut up and answer the question."
Why?
Marcus would. He wouldn't say anything. He would just be standing there waiting for her to answer.
So Iga says,
glaring,
um,
like just glaring at her, which she can't see obviously, but he would just be absolutely furiously glaring at her.
And Iga says, I need to find them. They are my daughters. And Maria her attitude kind of goes down a bit, and she says, and what do you think I have to do, or what do I have to do with it? No, I do not know these names.
I guess I'll make an insight check to see if she's. Well, it'd be a perception check, but can I make a check to see if she's lying?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, the amount I actually care is very little, but if she's stalling, this might cause one of them to get violent, and I don't want that. I'd rather at least help. Want to help, Marcus, or am I on my own?
What I would have done is I think I would have I'm doing this for Iga. That's the whole reason this is about, and I think I would have.
Okay.
Marcus probably would have looked to Iga to like try and verify that, because all he knows is that Iga said, like, she said that the Triple Threat Triads, like, they took her daughters, and I don't know what the circumstances were. I don't think we covered that in detail, but anyways, I think she would have told Marcus the circumstances, and she would have a lot deeper understanding.
No, she wouldn't.
Oh, she wouldn't have? Okay.
I told you, all that we discussed, that's what she told you.
Okay.
I told you that she was about to say something, but then she bit her lip and then continued. Like,
right.
What you had, that's what you get.
So, same thing though, I guess I would. Yep.
I was gonna say, with the 7, do I know if she's lying when she says she doesn't know those names?
Yeah, for all purposes, she doesn't remember or she doesn't know them.
So she's
not
isn't. Okay, and I'll just look at Marcus and say, she ain't lying. She don't know him.
He says that, I would look back to Iga and just like wait, like definitely like try and catch her gaze and like not saying anything, but try and like do the whole like are you sure thing, like is this the right person?
Yeah, and Iga kind of looks back at you, kind of mad. It's not mad. It's more of a not even disappointment. Not anger. It's a combination of those two, those feelings. Kind of, now you doubting me, something like that. And she kind of grabs her wrist a bit more forcefully, and says, "Were you not the head of the people trading market 5 years ago?" And Maria replies, "Yes, I was. It was a long time ago, and well, our group was just evolving. We were not proud of it, but it was the easiest way to make money. If your daughter was amongst the people that we sold, simply put, I don't remember. I don't want to sound heartless or anything, but they were just a number. We never knew their names. It made things easier."
With her saying, like, I think before Iga even has a chance to do anything, I think Marcus would, like, strong enough to, like, shake the bed she's lying in or whatever. He would, like, grab the side rail or whatever, and he would say, "Just a number?"
Yes, just a number. Like the people you killed on Mukhayar. Yeah. Mukhar. Like the people that you killed on Oud. Just a number.
I
The
think
same
I
that
would
it is to you. The
raise.
same.
Marcus would probably raise his open hand, like
At,
like he was going to smack her, but he would probably
Yeah, well,
wouldn't do a forward
soon-
motion. He would probably like raise his hand like he was going to, and then like stop himself.
if you stop, just for effect, just to emphasize how much Eric is paranoid as fuck about her getting hurt. Like,
Telekinetic slam.
no, I'm not a psychic. Like,
No,
I
I
don't
know.
know.
Maybe
I
slam
don't.
you into the wall or some shit.
No, if I was telekinetic, I just forced her hand down. But you know, you probably like hear Eric stand up and say, "Hold on, there, partner."
I think Marcus, in the state he's in, I think he hears what you say, but he is completely oblivious to it. His eyes don't turn to meet you. He is fixated on Maria, and his hand like slowly starts dropping to his side, but like a couple times he like raises it back up, like just barely containing himself. He is fucking pissed.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to make any more movements other than that.
So Ego then says, then at least give me a name. Who were they sold to? Where? When? Contact informations. I need anything.
Even though neither of them can see me, I'm shaking my head because I know it's not going to work.
Yeah. And Maria says, why? You kidnapped me, which I guess that's reasonable. My father is an influential target, and he wanted me back, but torture? Why? Why would I help a group of people? I don't care. We never took people from. We never took children from the group. Ah, God damn it, English. We never took children from bad people. We took them from people who were drug addicts, gamblers, stuff like that. Were you not part of them? And Iga kind of
Was that to Iga or?
lessens the grip, and yeah, Iga kind of lessens the grip and just stands back and just mumbles something and leaves the room.
Dr. Go, when I watched, I have a very close eye on Marcus.
I think my hand's
not
definitely at my
thinking.
side by now, but I'm still like I'm more aware of what's going on now. I notice Iga leave. I notice her mumble something, and I would just say, this isn't over. Put the earplug back in and go after Iga.
When you try to, well, basically she has her earpiece in, but she says, no, we never sold them to anything bad. We sold them to rich people. It might not be the ideal circumstance, but they were better off from what they had.
I'm out the door. Before she gets halfway
Yeah.
done with her sentence, I'm out the door. I don't give a shit about her justifying this.
To go after Iga.
Yep.
You see Batman. God damn it, Batman! Such a cool name. Odin. You see Odin just smoking the cigarette in front of the medbay, just nodding his head, and just thinking to himself, crazy people.
Don't even care.
Yeah,
Storm right
Yeah.
past him. Don't look. Don't say anything. Just right on by.
Cool. So you go after Iga.
Yep.
I mean, you can probably catch her. A 70-year-old lady is not hard to catch.
And
I
she
would guess.
didn't have that much of a lead on me.
Yeah. So, what do you do when you catch her?
I would. Well, where do I meet up with her? Just in the hall?
Yeah, just in a standard hall, like nowhere in particular.
I would. I would escort her back to her room, and once we get there, I would tell her, I want to help you find your daughters, but I need more information.
She kind of looks up at you, and she you see her eyes are kind of moist. She wants to weep and says, "I have nothing. I have nothing yet. That's all I got. That's the whole reason I killed. I joined the pirates, the TTT, because of it. I wanted to get close to her to find them." And she kind of looks at the distance and says, "You know, she's not wrong. I was a bad mother. I I was never fortunate enough to know what I had."
Um, I'd say you don't know anything. Where they were taken from, when they were taken, what planet, what system, anything.
Well, it happened 5 years ago. Planets. I mean, it was in the Vivera system, but to where or when, to where, I don't know.
Stuff like this really does ask names.
What's that?
Eric would be speaking up at this point.
I'm with Iga in her room. Did
Oh,
you
oh,
follow us? Or?
I thought you were talking to Maria.
No, I
No,
left them.
Maria
I
is.
caught up to Iga.
Oh.
Marcus and Iga are now in Iga's
Okay.
room, and you two are
My bad.
assumedly still in the
Yeah,
midday.
my bad. I need to be paying more attention because I'm obviously.
Happens. So, I would. She said it was on Vivero 5 years ago. Didn't know where they were taken from, and didn't know who took
No,
them.
it was in Vivero. So she said that it was in Vivero system, the one planet that is not level 3, which is Shihai Agail. Oh, yes.
Shia Agil.
Uh,
Which one's that? That's the
Shihai
Tech
Agail.
3? Yeah, that is the Tech 3. Okay.
Yeah, the tech level 3 planet. But that's about it. Like, that's all she tells you.
I would message, or I would ask her, were you living on Shia Agil at the time? Would there be, like, did you have a job there? Did you own a house or rent an apartment? Would there be a paper trail we could follow there? Like, is what I'm trying to find out from her. Would there be anything
She kind
registered
of
with the
smirks. She kind of smirks and just says, "Well, we had a house, we had a car, I had a job, but well, I have lost it all to gambling. I became addicted, and sooner or later, I had to loan the money. I had to loan some money, and the TTT was around at the time, and The loan seemed generous, and I took it. It was foolish, but at the end, I couldn't pay it back.
I
And
think she kind of like starts into saying that, and I would stop her, just like I would just say like nothing justifies slavery.
well, to be honest, nothing justifies selling your old daughters to clear up debt either, does it?
I had not heard that from her before, so hearing that, yeah, I think like I honestly I think Marcus would have no reaction. I think he would be very taken aback hearing that. Uh, and I think he would just kind of like, if he was standing, I think he would kind of like stumble into a seat or something. Very surprised. I don't know. I'm
Awkward
just,
silence.
yeah, I total like
Hmm.
extremely awkward silence. I'm just trying to think of like how this situation would continue, honestly, because like
Did you just get kissed? Did I miss that? Did I zone out the best
Huh?
part?
no. She said, I said nothing justifies slavery, and she said, well, nothing justifies selling your daughters to pay your debts. Because this whole time,
Oh.
I had taken it as she was the victim. Like her children had been abducted, taken from her, and that was why she was trying to find them.
Yeah.
And
Okay then.
and
Heavy
yeah,
shit.
Marcus is having like a very strong reaction. This was like not hitting home for him because he has no experience with it, but just the idea of it is very it's evil to
Yep. If
Marcus.
anything I'm good at is this thing.
It's
Backstory and drama.
oh yeah. So he is just like reeling from having heard that, and I think some of his
Before you
anger.
can say anything, she says, I know you can resent me, and to be honest, when this is over, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I have to find them. When I do, I will clear. I will. I just. I made a hard turn. I've messed up with my life. I know that, and there is no justification. I just want to see my daughters to grow up in a half decent fashion, even if it means sacrificing my life for it. Before this goes any further, we both need some time to talk, to think, and quite honestly, I don't think I can hold out much longer. If you could leave my room for a bit and leave me alone for tonight, I would very much appreciate it.
I think with having said all that, I think Marcus would try. He would come to grips with the nobility of what she's trying to do and try within himself to justify the inhumane things she had done because of her to settle her debts, basically, like something that you know Marcus doesn't know the situation, and he also doesn't know poverty. He came from a upper middle class family, and his father was an engineer at a spaceport, so he did fairly well. And he's trying to wrap his head around what would drive someone to that level of desperation, and he's trying to justify it, and he's coming up blank. So yeah, he would have nothing to say, and if she asks him to leave, he would take that as a way out, and he would leave.
So, um, Ivor, do you want to do anything, or do you just tinker with your hand?
We're just gonna sit here and play with myself.
Okay, you just want to play with yourself.
Of course.
So, yeah. Do you want to do anything else? Like, um, Iga is, yeah.
I guess he's working on a program in order to actually attempt to link his other programs to this to see if he can get them to use it. Figure that out somehow.
I mean, if you really want to do, you can rig a room, the robot arm with your computing AI, and it can play chess with the arm. If you want to make a prototype of that, or just want to get field experience.
Yeah, that actually sounds alright. Sounds good. That's better than what I was thinking.
Cool. Terminator 0.1 ready to go. Next thing, Iga keeps herself. So for the rest of the trip, Iga keeps herself in the room for most of the time.
Same.
The meals and stuff like that, she comes, but
I don't shut
yeah.
myself in my room, but I'm in my room, like trying to distract myself working on my research. Probably too distractedly to make any progress, but I'm just completely focused on doing that. I don't leave my room unless called on.
Cool. Cody, Eric, damn it.
Yes.
Eric, do you want to do anything?
No, not really.
No.
I'm just
Cool.
watching my prisoner and making sure she doesn't do anything funny.
You see,
And
Eric would
making
like
sure
to
nobody
keep watching Maria, but Cody would like to go get a sandwich.
Oh no, while you guys are role playing, I already got myself a sandwich.
Oh, I see. I see that how it is. No wonder you missed half the things. Like, so just that you know, you missed having Iga and Marcus had sex, had a baby, grew up.
Yep.
Iga sold the baby, you know.
Yeah,
And now they're
I caught the whole sold children thing. Anyways, but otherwise, no, there's not really anything else I'd like to do.
cool.
I'm just counting my credits for the 30th time since we've left with our prisoner because I'm bored.
Ivor, give me.
I think he would come up with something for you to do on the ship, but
Yeah, like you're just setting potential here. Tech not astronautics, tech, post-tech. Give me a roll to see how you got the computing part done with that check with that 8, so you can do your computer stuff. Just how well do you assemble it together? Give me a tech post-tech. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. So the arm at the end of the day, the arm works perfectly. Like you can basically you have a small monitor from which the head is. You have a robot arm which is on a stampede, and then wires connected to the computer or PC or whatever. And what you have now is an interactive AI, quote unquote AI player, which basically tries to do 2 things at a time. It tries to have a conversation and play the game, and specifically it tries to throw overbalance the opponent with the conversation. It is trying to analyze his opponent through patterns and through speech. So that's nice.
Nice.
I want to try to play it. It's gonna be kind of disappointed when it plays me and I don't speak.
So yeah. You come out. You come into the city.
Silicio.
Yes. I don't know why that's so hard, but yeah. Silicio system. You got about less than a day of worth of trip to the planet that you want to go to, and do you want to contact? Do you want to set up the thing? What do you do?
As soon as I know that we were in the new system, I definitely make a call to us, the mafioso, the Don.
Yeah, unless
Cool.
unless Eric says anything, I would do the same.
That's you. Well, you probably would have had to tell me because I'm in the med bay that we landed. So
I don't.
I'll just say that.
You can feel the jolt of space jump like stopping.
Okay, so well then I guess we both call them at the same time then.
Yeah.
I would
Like
just
both of
call
you
when he
get.
says something, whatever. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, both of you get a separate accountant. Like one of you gets female, or you Marcus gets the direct line to her daughter, to his daughter, and Ivor you get his secretary.
Eric.
I mean,
Or
Eric.
Eric, God damn it. Eric you get his secretary.
No.
Secretary. Is there a male gender for a secretary?
It's a secretary. Unless you want to say personal assistant.
I guess personal assistant. I don't know.
Genders without number.
Look, it's new. It's new for me too. Like, it's good to know these things.
But otherwise, it'd just be
Yeah.
a mere secretary. It wouldn't make a difference.
Cool. Yeah. So, what do you want to do?
Okay, so we're starting with me then.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would tell the secretary. Since it's been like 4 sessions since we've gotten this job. Can you
I
remind?
mean, time-wise, how long did you actually?
6.
A month?
6, 12. 6, 12, 6. Or 6. No, 6, 4, 10. Another 6, 16. Another 6, 22. Another 4, 26. Another 6, 32. So it's been 32 days since we took this.
It's been a month.
So yeah, a month.
Well, yeah, but out of character, I don't remember the mafia boss's name. Eric probably remembers, but Cody doesn't.
He never gave you a name.
Oh, he didn't?
Nope.
Well, that's also a good
David knows the mafioso's name because he has his daughter's name. So he has her
Well,
last name, Mr. Last Name, and he's in.
That's fine, but I didn't want to say any. It's also important that I know that I don't know his name, because other than that, otherwise I would be
a liability.
Yeah. But I don't know, but I couldn't remember if I knew a name or not.
No.
But anyways,
He's not specific.
Yeah, so I would just say that I need to talk to your boss about our job. This is the Space Whale and Eric Black. They're a month ago.
He goes through the notepad and says, Eric Black, Eric Black, Eric Black. So, yes, I see. So the special deal, was it successful? We never got a reply from you.
You can tell your boss that that the special deal was successful. I've got the cargo, and it's completely, let's just put it, mint condition. No scratches or anything.
I see. In the future, we would appreciate if you would tell us that. But yes. Do you want to set up a meeting?
As soon as we land, that'd be nice.
Okay. She gives you. She says, this kind of a sensitive cargo should probably not be landed on the planet. the security issues are too risky. We are gonna set up a space rendezvous at these coordinates, and she gives you the coordinates.
So with that, I'll obviously make sure that Rhea can't escape. Probably lock the med bay or something, and she's still blind and deaf. Then I'm gonna go and see, go to the bridge because I'm assuming that's where Marcus is.
Mm-hmm.
I might be wrong, but I'm going to the bridge anyways.
Captain, what are you?
I think I would still be in my room I think I would make the call from my room.
Fair
Yeah.
enough, but I'm going to the bridge and talking to
Odin's on
Would
the
be
bridge,
Odin
'cause we're
fly-
in- Yeah, he's definitely there
Mhm.
piloting the ship now that we've dropped out of drive space. Or spike space.
I mean, piloting. Like he's holding a handle, and not even that. He's probably reading a manga or something like that in the seat,
He's
and
doing
just
like the one
just
finger on the top of the wheel, and he's just like shifting it
yeah,
back and forth.
yeah, like that. And when Eric enters, like he goes oh, shit and grabs the manga, looks all serious, and yeah, I'm doing stuff. Rolling the cigarette in his mouth, like one shifted and from hanging from his lip, like yeah, I'm a badass. But Marcus, what do you want to do?
I'm calling the Dawn's daughter.
Cool.
I assume I would have been on the line with her already. It's a direct line.
Yeah,
She didn't pick up.
No, she picked up. Like you got her line, so you can pick you can call her. And she says, "Ooh, Marcus, haven't talked in a while. Um, I know this is kind of awkward, but you probably heard it from my daddy, so no hard feelings, right?"
No hard feelings, darling. As long as you're doing okay.
Yeah, Fred is fine. He's gorgeous and he treats me nice, and not the whole coming and going every 2 weeks and dying and not calling and well, you know.
It's a video chat, and I think he would probably chuckle at that and say,
Yeah.
"It's understandable. Whatever makes you happy." And
And I'm sure, you will find your soulmate as well.
someday, I hope so.
Oh.
Listen, I hate to be abrupt, but I need to talk to your father. We've completed well, I need to talk to your father.
Yes. Well, you got us. Yeah, I can set it up, but he is on a business trip, and you see the quotation marks quite heavily.
Right.
He's doing some business trip, and well, he might not be here for a day or two. We can arrange the meeting in the cafe like we usually do.
I think she would say that. Was there someone? Is there someone I would be able to check in with?
Yeah. Giovanni. Giovanni, his personal assistant, would probably be more of a well on top of things. Daddy never tells me what he's going into. He's worried about me, but in the same time, it's not really nice of him.
Well,
Do you want his number?
yes, please. And he just wants to keep you safe.
But it's also my privilege to worry about him. You know, your family. Maybe not. I can maybe help a little, but at least I can worry.
I would not just nod.
She gives you the number and basically a little chit chat, and that's about it.
Yep. I would say goodbye, hang up, and call Giovanni.
Giovanni picks up and says, "Scusi."
Hello, this is Marcus, captain of the Space Whale. We had
Yes.
we had some dealings with your boss that have been completed. I'm here just to check in.
Yeah, I sent the rendezvous points. Space meeting, like we said. Why call? Why do you call again?
I would. I think
Did I
this.
make a mistake?
I would call video chat too, and I would say I would kind of like furrow my brow and be like, "Who already called?"
Creepy old cowboy gas mask.
Not old. Just I look old.
Oh,
You have a
Yeah.
gas mask on, so she doesn't know if you're old or not. Just creepy old cowboy.
Good point.
That's what Giovanni says, man. It's just how Giovanni sees your character, man. Gotta live with it. He would say that, and I'd say, would you please forward the details to this number? Sorry to bother you again. I did not realize that my crew member was going to get in contact.
uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know who the captain of this ship is, but I mean, that's really unorthodox. Like, I don't really care. Here, figure it out for yourself. Be at the time, at the place and hour. Bring the cargo with you. The exchange will be made in cash, and no question asked, as we agreed on.
We'll be there.
Very well.
So I guess we would hang up, and I would say, just kind of to myself, like, yeah, you don't say. Reflecting on the unorthodox thing. Yeah, you don't say.
Hey, I have a stake in this too, and I have quite a bigger stake. So
This is in character, man. I don't
Yep,
know any
I
of that.
know.
We haven't talked yet. That was what
Yep,
Marcus would
I
do.
know.
Marcus would
I'm
see
on
this
the-
as another thing, like going behind his
Yep.
back. He's not
You'll
distrustful
find
of you, but he's not like you're walking a razor's edge with this stuff because it's kind of stacking up.
Yeah, I know. My
So-
character does have it's in my
That's fine.
character's
That's
nature.
completely fine. That's how we're playing it. This is great. I like it. Just saying. That's what Marcus is. That's where his head's at.
Okie doke.
He would make his way to the
Yeah.
bridge after that and tell, with the intent of telling Odin where to go, and he would probably arrive to see Eric like pointing at the screen and like directing.
I know. And I think it would be a lot funnier if we got there at the same time.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that,
you just
that,
want
yeah,
to
I mean, we
you just
called
want to
it, like,
meet up at
roughly
the
the same
bridge.
time, so that would make sense.
Yeah. You meet up at the bridge. The bridge is door. Like
Yeah.
your room, the Marcus is really close to the bridge. As you're the captain, it's probably a bit bigger, and it's maybe 5 feet from it, and the lockers are a bit further. So, Eric, you finished your phone call earlier, so you went, and Marcus, now you're here, and you meet up at the door, and you're like, huh. So,
We both meet up
Yeah.
at the same door or separate doors?
yeah, the same door. It's just one door to the bridge. One door that slides open.
So I guess I would get there and you know, I would probably like have my hand over the console and I would like, hear Eric walk up behind me, and I would look at him questioningly and be like, "Why are you here?" Not like you can't be here, but like what are you? Why are you here?
Well, I got coordinates for the meeting, so I was gonna tell that to Odin.
Yeah, I got that impression when I talked to Giovanni. Waiting.
Yeah. Are we going to? So are we going to? I'm assuming that you talked to someone too. Then obviously, it wasn't the same person.
Yeah, it was the same person, but I changed the accent in the middle.
Yeah.
It was the same person, but I remember that they were actually Italian, so I had to change accents to Italian.
Yeah, but But he doesn't know. But obviously, if we called at the exact same time, then only one call would have gone through, or it would have been speaker call. Otherwise,
Yeah.
so you talk to somebody else. That's what Eric
No,
meant.
oh, yeah, okay.
I said Giovanni, so like, did you not get the secretary's name?
He did.
Okay.
I don't think I did.
You would
right?
say that, and I would say
No.
the Dawn's secretary.
Right. But you had to talk to someone before that, because I got him directly. If we called at the same time, it would have been a conference call or something.
Yeah, I've been given a special contact number because we've had dealings before. Why were you calling him?
Probably the same reason why you were calling it.
Well, in
I
the
have
future,
bigger balls than you.
in the in the future, maybe you should let me handle the call.
You gotta remember, in general, I would. Except I've got, if you don't remember, a little bit more of a stake in this than a normal job.
And I'm sure all of that could be discussed when we meet with them in person. Doesn't matter. Let's go.
Right.
And you open the door and you see Odin reading a manga and being startled and trying to look all high and mighty behind his joystick.
Walk over and just give him the coordinates where we're to meet them. We still have our escort, by the way, right?
The escort peeled off a long time ago.
Long time.
Like, when you made the full jump, they peeled off. Like, they were assuming you would make the jump.
Okay. Well, I mean, the escort was, they were mafia ships, right? So like they would be returning here.
Yeah. Yeah, they would be unpacked, but they are 6 days earlier.
Oh, okay.
They don't
Basically,
make
They're not as
mistakes.
slow as us. Oh,
Yeah,
right,
they
right.
probably-
They
they
made
don't
the
make mistakes.
they made the right. They didn't also make the mistake jump. So
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, either way, it doesn't matter essentially. So we tell them the coordinates, and I would just tell them to head there and wait to be contacted.
Yep.
And let me know when they contact us.
Yeah, I mean the contact is basically you get a message that in the next 18 to 20 hours is the time that you are supposed to meet there. If you come at the time, the ship is waiting already.
Yeah, we'll just go there at that time.
Cool.
Rendezvous.
Yeah. So basically, what you see is what you get, and what you get is ship design, ship hulls. Uh, they have probably more of a, I wouldn't say, would they have a frigate? No. They would have a patrol boat, more or less. Um, Something like that. Heavily armored, probably with a few more guns. Uh, so, and the same fighter escort that you have. Um, you get the signal from the ship captain, the permission to dock, and that kind of stuff. Standard procedure, nothing out of the ordinary.
I would tell. We had video with them, right?
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been given. It seems stupid to ask now. Probably should have asked like when we got the job. We wouldn't have been given like a. I'm assuming it's all above board, but we wouldn't have been given like a confirmation code or call sign or anything like that.
No, I mean the space well is the space well as the ship is locked as
No,
his
I mean
daughter has
something
inside knowledge.
something like
A code
test,
signal or a code?
like a test phrase. Like I would say something like the churro is cold up here, and you'd say, yeah, glad I brought my glad I brought my gloves, or something like that, to know that
Yeah.
we're
No. basically, uh, you're not above the planet. You're like at the edge of the system. You're far away. Like
Right.
let's say you would have to get like a day or even a day and a half worth of
The idea
planets
of
size.
running
Like
into someone randomly out here is like
yeah,
improbable.
it's
Alrighty.
it's
If that's the situation, then yeah, Marcus wouldn't be at all concerned about it. I thought we were like orbiting the planet, so it's just like any jackass
no.
could show up.
Yeah, what's up? I have your cargo.
Yeah, cargo. So, yeah, we would. I would tell Odin to dock. I would go to the airlock and tell. I would tell Eric to go grab Maria.
Yep. So I would go back to the med bay and unstrap Maria,
She's gone.
and then
Poof. Where did she go?
You actually find Iga with a knife that's with a knife soaking blood, right? And she cut her throat. Nobody was looking, so she did it. Just kidding. Go ahead.
just say we're gonna have Iga. We're gonna have Iga all over the floor of the med bay if that happened.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't even shoot her. I would disembowel her for doing
I know.
that.
The one time you left without Ukraine unattended, that's the time that I'm gonna stop. No, go ahead.
So I'd unstrap Maria. You know, do the same thing I did before. You know, stand her up, stand off to the side, one hand on her shoulder, the other hand on her, on her wrist. Say, and just force her to move forward.
Yep. She says, "Oh, goody, goody, gumdrops. You're gonna get me tortured again, aren't you?"
I don't answer because at this point, how much I actually care about her is, and it's still important that she doesn't get killed. But at this point, I'm not going to entertain
At this point,
her.
he has 100 meters until he no longer has to give a single shit about her. So just get her the 100 meters, get her
Yep.
to fuck off the ship, and be done with it.
And basically, as soon as the credits get transferred to my account, I could just shoot her and not feel a single thing.
I mean, the whole ship will fire at you with guns and you're gonna die, but yeah,
He said
go ahead.
could. He said could, Gasper. Calm down.
I said could, not would.
He
Good.
said could, not am going to.
You
or
should.
The second he turns her over to them, she's just gonna shoot her in the back, cause fucking reasons.
Yeah, no, I have no reason.
Good,
I have
good.
no reason to shoot her, but if prompted, I would.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna just start dragging her off.
Yep. Like her omen doesn't jingle because in the next 10 minutes nothing is gonna happen. So yeah, go ahead. I mean, she activates it, but in the next 10 minutes
Right.
nothing's
Nothing
gonna
happens.
happen. Yep.
We turn her over to them.
Like her omen doesn't jingle because in the next 10 minutes nothing is gonna happen. So yeah, for the next 10 minutes. What else? But basically what you see is the docking procedure that goes. You have a tube that goes from one ship to another, which is airtight, of course, and stuff like that. On the other side, there are two rows of men in black suits. All have black tie, white shirts, and stuff like that. All licked. I don't know how do you say. With a lot of jello, so put back like true Italian hairstyles, like wet or full of hair gel,
Oiled.
pushed back, oil. Thank you. Yeah, just sunglasses. Even though it's pretty dark on the ship, they still have sunglasses
In
because
space.
reasons.
Oh, God.
Yeah. What? It's a space map. Yeah.
Eric's dressed like a cowboy, and even he thinks that's lame.
Yeah, it's just call me the cowboy gas mask. And they just
It's not even a gas
go
mask, it's a
You just got
Yeah.
fucking Marcus among them, like normal Joe, average spacer, and then you got fucking Space cowboys and space mafia. It's just like good fucking grief.
Yeah. Yeah, and they escort you to a quite large room. Like you would probably fit all of your banks and personal rooms together to just get the size of this one room. And it's decorated in fine red carpet and has silk. Basically, it looks like it has windows, like old-fashioned windows. And when you look outside, you actually see a landscape. But if you go closer, it's actually a monitor. So
Right.
it looks like a house, but it's not really a house. It could be in anybody's apartment, like.
Right. That's pretty
And in the middle of the room, there is the mob boss sitting with a bourbon in his hand and smiling happily.
He's sitting he's sitting at a table.
I would shove.
Yeah,
I would
big
go-
comfy chair.
I would go sit like opposite him, unless it's like a super long table, and then I would go sit like near him.
I'd
Yeah,
shove.
no, it's a small coffee table.
Yeah, I would just go sit opposite him.
I'd shove Maria in there following Marcus because Marcus is having like ego issues because I did something behind his back. In Eric's head,
Fair.
and I'll just.
Not even questioning it. That's your character.
As far as he's concerned, it doesn't make a difference.
Like I'm
but-
saying, that is your impression of it, and yeah, that's fine.
Okay, calm down, guys. Calm down. It's okay.
Fuck off, Casper. God damn it.
Oh, both of you just calm down. Both of you are
Let me
really.
go. No, I'm fine
Yeah.
with that. That's fucking reasonable, and that's how it should be. And God,
Anyways,
I enjoy.
I
that
shove
side of
Maria.
it. Like that's
I
fine.
sh-
That's how it would be. Shove Maria.
I shove Maria in there and say, as promised, a couple of lash burns from being tied up, but other than that, completely unharmed, just as promised.
Yep. He takes kind of a syringe, like it's a tube with a needle in it, and he sticks the needle into her, and it's empty, of course. It draws some blood. It puts it into a machine, and there are some results spit out, her image and stuff like that. And he says, "Yep, that's her, all right." No, that's not right. Yes, very good, man. How the Italian, all good, all good. Whatever. Yes, very good. I see you held your end of the deal. Now here is mine. And he opens a suitcase of. There comes a guy, still dressed in everything, comes in with a suitcase, and you see the chips, credit chips in the value of whatever you were promised, and
50,000
plus
credits.
that, yeah, 50 plus the 30 that
Okay.
you were promised.
Yes.
Yeah.
I take the suitcase quickly.
Precious.
Yes. Well, it's either that or they try, or I don't take it quickly and they shoot me. So Eric's not gonna take the chance.
Yep. So
Tip
that's
my hat.
it.
Tip my hat to the boss.
I think
Pleasure-
I would
doing
stand
business.
up at that point, and I would walk over, like I would circle the table very slowly with my hands in plain view, and I would kind of bend down to whisper something to the Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Possible
Do
to
you
make
want to
a
write it
perception
in
check.
chat? No,
No,
like
I'm not meaning to
that's
hide it from anyone. I would whisper it to him. I would just like basically check to make sure that he knew she was a psychic and a teleporter and a precog.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would make sure he knew
he
that
knew.
even. Okay, I would want to make sure so that
Yeah, I
he
mean,
didn't have any
he saw all the
complications.
getup, so yeah, he knew. He saw all the getup and everything. So, and even before that, he appreciates the thought, but he knew he was informed of that.
Right. I wanted to make sure on his end, um, and right before
Funny enough, you
I
didn't tell
stand back,
us.
right? What? Yeah,
Think you
I
didn't
wouldn't say
tell
anything
us.
about that. I wouldn't say anything about that. Before I stand back up, I would say, if she says anything about the past operations of her slave trade, I would appreciate it if you would inform me. One of our crew members was a victim of that system. That's all I would say.
He
If she
says,
says no, I would just let it go.
yeah, he says, he says, what did he say in this session? We have many, we have many plans with her. It's more of a Chinese than, I don't know. We have many plans with her, but if anything comes up, I will let you know.
I would bow deeper to him and thank him, and say then if that's all, I would leave you to your business.
He nods, and shows the people, his assistants to show you out. When you walk out, of the door, you see one. Yeah, before.
I was gonna say before we walk out, like I said, I tip my hat to him and say, "You've got my private comm number if you want any other jobs done under the table. It's been a pleasure doing
He
business
says under the table,
with you,
and
sir."
I'd walk past him at this point. I would turn around and like look
I really
back at
don't
him
care if he hears me.
until he catches my gaze.
I really don't care. I just tip my hat to the boss and walk out. I catch your gaze and like I don't really give a shit. Look, you know I was doing this, so why should I hide it?
No,
Yeah.
that was like a
So,
for the future thing. With the mention of like, what did you say? It was like, you said like discreet or something like that, like behind, like.
Or
under
in
the table.
closed. It's a closed doors meeting.
No, like it was something like specific.
I was
You
just
said it was like,
He took it like you.
I
like
was
Yeah,
just
he
for
took it
agreeing.
future
like.
jobs, like if you want any future jobs that we don't have to tell anyone about, like that was the kind of thing that Marcus was reacting to, because like we'd had that conversation where it was like, if you take any
Yep.
more of these jobs, that's fine,
Yep.
but I want to know about them. And then you said something like,
And that's
if you
exactly
have
what.
any... What's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But you were there to
When
hear
you
it.
walk
So.
out.
Right. No, it was
Cool.
just, yeah. I hear you. It was just the way it was worded, the way you had
Yep.
worded it. We said it was something like, "Do you have any more
Yeah.
like discrete jobs you
yeah.
need handled?" And Marcus kind of would have taken that as like, you saying that, like reminding him would have been like, to Marcus that would have been like a, if you have any more stuff that you just need me to do. And not
He knows
terribly
why I
important.
would say that.
Anyways,
The boss knows why I would say that.
Not terribly important.
Yeah.
We're on our way out.
Yes, I would. Like I said, I would do. It might seem kind of weird, but I'd take off my hat, take off my hat, give him a bow, and then walk out behind Marcus.
He's kind of confused why everybody is bowing, but he just goes with it.
He's the Don.
I'm a
Are you
showman,
kidding
that's-
me? He's the head of the mafia, and he's confused why people are bowing to him. He's not very smart.
Yeah,
Casper.
nobody's bowing. No, nobody bows with him. They show respect, but they don't like courtly bow to him. Like show up about his head, but
we're not
like,
curtsying.
I
Yeah.
was doing it because I'm a showman, and I
Yeah.
like to show off.
I was doing it out of respect.
Like, yeah, it's usually just a note or something like that. As far as you saw
that's basically all it
his
was.
personnel,
It wasn't like a deep bow. It was just like a tip of the head, basically, and like a slight
oh, okay.
bow.
I
It's
imagine
not
that
like
completely like
it's
yeah,
not like
I
flourish my
envision
hand in
that
front of
completely
me and then
different.
like throw my other hand behind me and like bow down so my
Yeah,
head's
yeah.
lower than my kneecaps.
That's
It's
exactly
like
what I imagine. Like I bow. Like
That's
wow.
what bowing generally states. You should have just said nodded your head or something.
no, okay, yeah, I would just like probably like put my hand over my chest in like a clenched fist and just kind of like nod to him in a slight bow.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Not just a head
Um,
nod, but not a not a floor bow either. Like we're gonna start waltzing or something.
so finally when you were getting out of the room, um, Maria is sat down and she says she says she kind of smells like she you can see that she does quite a gesture that she smells and says, finally somebody with taste. I like a man who can smoke something fine. So what's our business? And somebody pulls out her earplug, um, and he says, "We have plans for you. Do not worry." And the door closes.
So they get torture and I couldn't. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit.
You're not paying me. You didn't pay me 30,000 credits to torture. They were.
Oh, they're kind
There's
of
the
a more
difference.
they're kind of a more careful about that. Like they're not gonna torture her in the next
10
few
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, like they know what's coming. But yeah, uh, they're gonna do stuff with her. Maybe not torture, but stuff.
So,
Um,
Out of
I've got
character,
out of.
was that actually the plan?
what?
To actually torture her, was that the plan? Ivor?
I
Out of
originally
character?
written a device that could exceed your voltage, and I was gonna set a dead man switch. So if he tried to stop me, he kills it. So yeah.
Yeah.
You bet.
He made
You must
the
not be.
computer's roll of 11. So I know you two would try to check. So he made the computer's roll of 11. So perception of 12 would have to be made to actually detect
Holy
this.
shit.
So yeah, that's why the probability of her getting electrocuted to death was reasonably high. So you know, Omen was quite
Fortuitous?
quite.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You might. I guess you're not too attached to Ivor then, because I would have killed you.
You would have killed her too.
That's that's fine. But
I mean, she
would
would
have
still
killed.
get 15,000 even if she's dead. So
I would have still, even if she's dead, I still would have gotten more paid than anybody else. I still would have gotten 10,000 credits.
yep. So
Anyways, we get back on the ship and let's disseminate the credits then. So we've got 80,000 total, of which 10 is going to the ship immediately. Or okay, we've got 50,000, you've got 30,000.
yep.
My mistake. Sorry. Of which 10,000 is going to the ship.
10,000?
20,000
Uh-huh.
remains with you, and then we break it up into fives, and everybody gets 1,000. Iga gets 2,000, and I'll role play the rest of that later. Iga gets 2,000, and the ship gets the other 8,000.
Hold on a sec. I just want to make sure so out of the 50,000 credits that are everybody's,
Each of the crew,
There
me, Ivor, Eric, and Odin gets 10,000 credits, equaling out to 40,000, remaining leaving 10,000 remaining. Of the 10,000 remaining, Iga gets 2,000, the ship gets 8,000, and you keep the remainder of your 20,000. So you get a total of 30,000. Everybody else gets 10. Iga gets 2. The ship gets a total of 18. 10 from you, 8 from the 50.
Yay!
Yeah, just out of character. Also, why he broke the machine, so you couldn't ever figure out if you went to go check on it.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason,
funny.
all of this, for some really bizarre reason, everything on my character sheet just disappeared.
Just close it
Really?
out and reload Roll20. I had that happen a couple days ago. All of the stuff from the ship was gone, and some of the stuff from my character sheet was missing. I just had to reload Roll20, and it came back.
Okay, because I don't want to.
So hopefully,
I don't.
Yeah, hopefully it comes back for you. That was all I had to do.
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Thanks.
Gasper, I'm adding 10,000 to Odin's character sheet, and after this session, you can probably remove my privileges to see his character sheet, because he's got it pretty well figured out at this point, I think.
Cool. So
And
that's 100.
that is his burden to bear.
I'm gonna get so much XP at the end of the session. I'm so excited.
Yep, that's true. What else? Kip is not with you anymore, so that's not.
So
So
after this, okay, you go ahead, and then I'll go.
yeah. So right now you finished. You see the patrol ship leaving your immediate space, heading back to the planet. You're left alone in the deep darkness of space. What do you want to do next? Go on a honeymoon, or?
Well, first off, I would like to get my XP for completing a mission.
Out of character, I've got a quick question just because I noticed a discrepancy in my sheet.
Yeah, what is it?
So, is the next level for level 3 4,000 for a warrior or 4,500 in your system?
I don't know.
I think
What
it's
does the
4,000 on the character sheet.
4,000 on the character sheet, and that's what I had, and then it changed. I want to make sure that you didn't change it.
No. If I no, it's 4,000.
Okay, then okay, that's fine. I might have put the wrong value in the first time. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So, where was I?
XP.
Yeah, whatever. XP. XP for, so you got 500 already from the first planet. You get 500 for this planet as well. When you cleared. So that's it. Did anybody achieve any goals?
Yes, I did. I got 2 goals. Actually,
That did my stuff.
I completed a job for the Mafia,
Uh-huh.
and I protected Maria from Ivor.
Cool.
That's
Which was really hard, so yeah. That's
2,000 total.
XP.
Well,
Yep.
2,000. So I leveled up.
Yep. You leveled up.
I can wait to do it until the end of the session.
Please do. Ivor, you did something? 10 minutes.
Yeah, my AI has improved. So.
Cool. So 750. That's for you.
And then an extra 1,000 from that, so it'll level up again.
Cool. Marcus, are you gonna level up as well?
I had the time and the data and resources to complete some of my goals, but true to how the roleplay played out, I definitely wouldn't have been focused enough to get anything constructive done, so I did not complete a goal.
Cool.
Unless we end this session with like, yeah, we're just gonna hang out in space for another week, and then yeah, I will definitely have the time to work on it.
I mean, more or less. You get your for the I saw this of doctor from childhood doctor.
Oh yeah,
or,
I was
you
waiting
get
for...
a message.
Thank you.
Yeah. you get a message. So he is in the. Let me see. I have to get the planet right because it's important. God damn it. Which one is it? No. Yes? No. 509.
Trying to figure out what skills.
What is your home planet, Sicilianos? 507.
It's in the
It's,
Kalita system 507, and it's on Sicilianos. I think
Yes.
that's what it's called.
So he is in the sectors 608, Grimhild.
Grimhild.
Grimhild sector.
I think you had told me that before.
Yeah. Basically, he sent you back that he is investigating he's basically on a moon of a gas giant. This is basically Grimhild, or more or less a brown dwarf. And he is checking the planet itself has a history of really freaky geology and weather, and he's looking into that. Also, any psychic that enters the system gets the immediate penalty of I mean, it's not described this in as is in psionic stasis field, so metapsionics. So for the duration of this part, activating any psionic ability within the line of sight of psychic costs psi points as if they were one level higher. So it's harder to use psychic powers in that sector for some kind of reason. Nobody knows why.
Right.
And he's investigating that.
Okay.
That's all you get from that. Anybody else want to do anything, or do you want to?
Something I did want to do definitely before we ended it. I don't know if we're ending here or not, but so
No, we're not ending it.
We would probably go to Silicio just to once again refresh our life support, and if anybody needed to do any shopping or anything like that, we could go do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I need to use the.
As we kind
we can have a break. Like we can have a break,
Sure.
do your bathroom break and stuff like that. In 15 minutes we will be back. So.
Yeah, because I also am looking over stuff that I want to purchase.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm debating whether or not I should get powered armor, but I don't think it fits within my character.
I mean, you can still have a cowboy hat if you want on the top of the armor, if that's what you're afraid of. That's not fun.
But he's not really. But he comes from a low-tech planet, so that's. Besides, I know how broken power armor is, so that's why I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's not that broken. I can quite easily hit you again, especially now that you're level 3. Like, I don't have to hold back anymore.
You're gonna open up the whoop ass can because for level 3, that's what I did.
No,
if you pick up the power armor, but if the rest of us don't, then you're fighting in power armor, and we're in clothing and a lab coat, so.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's your fault.
Like, that's basically what happens. Like, right now I don't have to put level 1 characters with 1 hit dice. Like, the combat can get a little more, not messy, but more advanced. Like, but yeah, bathroom break, and I as well have to get something to eat.
So, is there a list? Hey, are you there, Gasper?
He is not.
Okay. I know one of the things I'm going to buy. Bunch of grenades for all situations.
What were you wondering about with the grenades?
I know how much stock grenades are, but other grenades are more expensive.
I think I have that PDF.
I don't know. I don't think I have that PDF.
I think he gave it to everybody. Let's see. Yeah, it's in the Guns and Candy PDF or the Excel sheet. Standard grenades are 25. Smoke grenades are 15. Phosphorus grenades are 75. Concussion grenades are 25. Sleep grenades are 100, and EMP grenades are 150.
And you get a grenade launcher.
I'm not gonna get a grenade launcher.
You can get a grenade launcher that will increase your range for grenades.
It'll be primitive, or
100
would it
meters.
It would
be
projectile.
primitive or projectile?
Projectile.
Oh, if that's the case, fuck yeah. Then I don't have to invest in combat primitive. Then I don't have to invest in combat primitive. Which I was totally about to do. How much is...
Questions on what the grenades, specific ones, what they do, unless you have the PDF.
So, what's I don't see the... What's it called? Guns and Candy? I don't have that one.
We'll send you.
Smoke grenades.
Phosphorus grenades.
Smoke grenades expand gas in a 10-meter radius, making it impossible to see.
It's
Phosphorus grenades just
I know.
add damage.
Okay, so I don't care about that one. Smoke. So you said smoke is 15. Standard is 25.
Yep.
EMP is 150. Sleep is 100. What's flashbang?
The concussion, I think, would be that, so that would be 25.
There you go. I'll send you over Skype.
Hey, yep, got it. Yeah, I actually don't have it yet.
And the concussion grenade says if any target in 10 meters has to make a physical effect saving throw.
It's non-lethal though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it is basically a flashbang without the. It's a flat. There's no flash though. There's the. No, it's works for me as long as it's the equivalent of a flashbang grenade.
Yeah. If they fail, they're blinded and deaf for D4 rounds, and any perception or shooting takes a -5.
So let's see. And how much is just a grenade? Is that on there too? Grenade launcher?
Yeah, grenade launcher is 1,500, but
1,500. Aha. And then it's 5. Cool. Oh. I probably should invest in combat primitive anyways, because I'm not gonna always. I can't. I'd rather just stick. So I'll do that anyways, because.
Sure.
So, okay. Then I'm just gonna. So I'm not gonna buy. I'm debating whether or not I should. So do we actually have? We don't actually have someone trained in gunnery weapons anymore, right? We'll have 0.
You have a 0.
Yeah.
No. Let me check.
He is not.
No. Then.
No.
Ripperoni.
So then I have a 0 then, which means I have a 0. So I probably should get combat gunnery, which kind of sucks. I would rather get my unarmed. Actually, my unarmed is already at 1, and 2 just lets me like kick people and do like 2d6 damage, which is ridiculous. Fucking cool, but I think I'll hold on to that. Let's see, because I'll debating whether or not. So I'm gonna probably grab. I don't want to do 2 combats in 1 level up. So I'm either gonna do combat probably do combat projectile because I've got one in gunnery. And either just do combat and athletics, or I take a different skill. Got a 1 in stealth. 1 in stealth, I've got 0 in perception. Tactics. Let's go athletics and athletics and gunnery. Athletics and primitive, and then more primitive and gunnery. Either way, I'll add this by 6 grenades, 6 standard grenades. But while we're on break, 6 times 150. EMP. I'm here. Marcus is here.
Cool.
And then 2 of everything. Yes. 3. I'll probably buy 3 smoke grenades, so that's 5. So gives me 2,207. Ah, crap. Because I really don't want to buy an assault suit, because I don't want to take exosuit right now. Unless we ran into something really fucking dangerous, which I don't, so I'd rather not take exosuit right now. I'd rather save it till all my combat skills are reasonable. There we go. And a grenade launcher.
Cool.
Yay!
But yeah, everybody's back. Are we going to shuffle on, or?
Yeah, sorry, I was eating. So, yeah, you are on the Siciliano planet. You can probably get whatever you want. So,
We're
Anything that's
descending
just-
to Silicio, and as we're descending, like in the atmosphere, close to docking, I would, we would all be on the bridge or whatever. I would be on the bridge, and I would call Ega to the bridge, or to the, not to the bridge, to the cargo bay, to the door, and I would tell her, fuck, I had something I was gonna say too. I would say,
I love you.
no. I would tell her, I would give her my comm number. I would tell her, I wish you luck in your search, but you will not do it as part of this crew. I would tell her about the deal I made to get information from Maria about her children potentially. I would give her. No, I wouldn't give her anything. I would just tell her that, and I would say, if I do find any information about it, I will let you know. But your journey ends here with us.
She nods. She says thank you. She made some cookies and stuff like that in the mess if you want some, and they're cinnamon without reasons. And she packs her things and is ready to leave.
Before
She
she
doesn't
leaves,
actually have much.
I would extend my hand to her to shake her hand, and I would tell her good luck.
She shakes your hand and says, "Thank you. I will need it."
Off we go.
Yeah. So you come down to the docking port. Everybody goes their way. Do you stick in the group? Do you go each of your own? Basically, you know the district right now, so that you don't get lost or anything. You just the people there know you already. You're kind of a regular customer. So
We've been here 3 times already, so.
yeah,
I would just say that I'm going to spend some of my new well-earned cash on some things that will prove useful later.
Yep. Just whatever you are intended whatever you intend to buy, just post it into the chat, or if you don't want to the others to know, just post in my chat.
Yeah, no, there's really nothing I'm buying that's. I'm buying things to make me better at combat, basically.
Yeah.
Like I bought some night vision goggles for $200. I don't think.
Just put it in so that I can calculate and basically see. I know that I don't trust you, but I just want to make sure that nobody made any mistakes or stuff like that. Jesus Christ, 30,000 credits. Why do you have 300,066? Hello, Eric.
Oh, I accidentally added an extra 0.
Yeah.
That was actually an honest mistake. I'm sorry.
Like I looked at the credits. 304,660. Wow, he got rich pretty quickly.
No, I had. No, that was wrong. I apologize.
I know. I know.
He caught me. We're all just trying to scam the system. Why won't you just let us?
If I ever did that, you have every right to kill my character right away. Just drop a boulder on my head.
Draw a piano in this circumstance. No, don't worry about it. I know that at least right now I trust the player that they don't do anything like that. So
16.
So I don't think Marcus has anything in the way of stuff he wants to buy. Honestly.
Well, you need unless you cannot level up. You need somebody that will help you with your projects.
For the stage of my research that I'm on, I have all the data. I don't know if you remember or not. We talked about that before when the data that I got.
Yeah, but you need. But for the garden.
Yep.
Yeah, hydroponics. You need somebody with astro skill.
Yeah, astronautics.
Astro boy.
Astro boy. We need exactly Astro boy.
Well, we had somebody with tech astronautics, but you just kicked them off of our ship.
Well.
Yeah, I don't think that.
That could have happened. That like, I'm role playing this, and that's.
Fair enough, but just letting you know.
Yep. I had her picked as the person that I was going to use for that section of the astronautics.
And then you learn she sold her children to make a debt.
Yeah, Marcus he's not working with that. Doesn't care.
Yep.
I really don't care.
Yep.
Your business, not mine.
Yep.
After that, Eric's probably just going to go find a bar and get really drunk.
fine. Okay. Um,
Not really drunk, but he's gonna get drunk.
Drunk. Okay. Like I
Super
wanted to check if
smashed.
you wanted to start with a brawl or something like that, but no. Okay.
No, I'm not stupid enough. I don't wanna. We're still bound. We still have bounties on our head. Causing trouble will just cause. But I've got money,
Yep.
so I might as well spend it on booze.
Money, bush. Why do you drink? Because I want to forget that I can that I drink.
Why do I drink? Why do I drink? Because I've got a really fucked up past.
Not so much as Eva.
Ain't wrong there. It ain't wrong
I don't
there.
doubt it.
But anyway, so I would, what would I be doing? I think I
You're
would
a low
probably
tech
just
sun, right? Sorry. You're low tech, right? This planet? No,
Tech
like
4.
tech 4.
Tech 4. Standard. Huh?
Okay.
There is only one tech level 5 planet, if that's what you're asking. It's Marcus's home planet. Tilianus, 507.
Wow, that's not a lot of tech level
No,
5 planets.
There's one tech level 5 and there's 3 tech level 4 plus. So, I think that's.
Tech level 4 plus are kind of considered on the verge of becoming tech level 5, but not truly. Like, tech level 5 can be bought there, but it's maybe more expensive or harder to get.
Yep.
So consider it downward, something like that.
It's
It's
specific,
basically-
isn't it, too? Let's see. Theano, what's the other one?
I don't know.
It's
That's
basically
That's
tech
basically
level
how we're
4 and
gonna.
a half.
Okay, no, never mind. I was wrong.
We're
Basically,
gonna consider it whatever it says.
tech level 4 and a half.
Yeah, more or less. So, first of all, so Eric, yes, got it right. Gets drunk a bit, not too much. Ivor, what do you want to do?
I guess there's one other thing I should ask before I just decide to go get drunk. And that's, I guess, kind of up to the party. That be
Don't
what
leave
I
without me?
no. But for my like leveling up, leveling up takes time and money, and I don't know if we want to leave this planet quickly or if I should spend the money and we just are like guaranteed to get my level up here, or should I wait? I'm not gonna subtract the money out of my sheet until I know for a fact
Yeah.
that I'm gonna.
Basically, your like level 3 training. What you're doing, basically, what you're doing. What did you improve as a stat?
I'm taking my primitive to a 0, so that's $500 in a couple of days, and then I'm also gonna take my. Let's see. Probably gonna just take my gunnery up to 1. It's $1,000, and it's gonna take a week.
Yep. So gunnery, nobody can teach you here at this. Yeah, primitive. You can teach from. You can. So from -1 to 0, Odin can probably teach you that. So you have a sword fight session or montage and stuff like that.
Then I'll just
Samurai
subtract
style. Like
the
you're
500
ready
bucks.
when there is a draw. So, but gunnery skills, I don't know. That's basically either you stay on the planet or you just spend a few weeks a week in the asteroid field and try to shoot up incoming asteroids, stuff
Okay.
like that. And the money is considered ammunition and time and resources spent, basically.
Then I'll let the party decide after that, but I'll just subtract the stuff for the gun.
Yep. Roll 3d8. So now that we have time, roll 3d8 plus 3 for Constitution if you have.
I have
In the
Constitution bonus.
cool. In the meantime, Ivor,
Just
what do you
3d8
want
or
to do?
3d8 plus 3.
3d8 if you don't have any Constitution.
But I'm done.
Nice. Ivor?
No, I'm not gonna actually do anything here. I'm just gonna go maybe get food and that's about it. I want some actual food instead of what we have in the ship.
Cool. You have new HP as well, so roll 3d6 to see how your HP goes up, if it goes up. 11. Yep. From 8 to an 11. And are you gonna message me what you said, what you got from your leveling up?
Oh, I'm just gonna hold on to my points right now.
Okay, cool. Marcus?
I don't level up, but I think unless like role playing wise, unless like one of the crew objects, I think we're just gonna remain on the planet for a while. Just kind of it's been a pretty rough couple weeks, so I think
Mm.
Marcus would kind of decide that everyone deserves or would want some time to just cool off, and it would come down to someone saying like let's get going or let's get off this planet or something like that to make him want to really leave, unless a couple days had passed. I think we would probably spend like, I don't know, just under a week here doing whatever. I would probably spend most of my time just working on my stuff in the ship, and then at night go out to a bar or a social club or something, just to kind of unwind.
Yeah, get the pussy.
No.
Kidding. Yeah, I know, kidding. Well, I don't know. We can continue here, or it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes, so it might be a short session, though it seemed kind of long. We can continue here, have another hour or so, but we would end in the middle of the mission, and
That's probably not a good.
We don't have a mission yet, so we
yeah.
could keep going until we get a mission. I'm fine with that. I got nothing else to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, I'm pretty good for the rest of the day.
Cool.
I guess if we're sticking here longer, can I? So I can't. This planet can't teach me.
It can teach, like you can get to a simulation or something like that. That simulates space combat. You can probably get gunnery up with this,
Okay.
more or less.
So my final total after spending all the money, 28,716.
Cool. So you're about a week or something like that on the planet.
So just before we do
is
like the time passage, I would at some point, probably in the early like the first or second day, I would approach Ivor about the genetics side of the next phase of the hydroponics,
mm-hmm.
and just
Cool.
try and get him to assist me with that.
Yeah, so Ivor is kind of probably in his room, like playing with his robot or interacting with it, or just cleaning up the mess that he created, hiding his evidence, and you come in. I guess you knock or something like that.
I would knock first. Marcus would knock. Did you say something?
Actually,
Yeah, it says come in.
Okay, I couldn't hear you. I would come in and look at the I was on my way out when you started smashing shit, so I think, I mean, it's been like probably 18 days now, so I think Marcus would probably be surprised that
Yeah.
it's still kind of like not cleaned up, and there's still kind of like parts and stuff.
Just
lying
shit
around.
everywhere. There's
Yeah.
just shit everywhere.
I think he would kind of be surprised by that, but otherwise not really terribly concerned about it. And then he would ask you, so what do you know about genetics?
Probably more of the metal, not the bio. I don't know much.
Oh, we had you and I had asked you a couple weeks ago, and you said you had. So I had that written down that I would try and get Ivor's help for this. Never mind. So
So what did you need me to have? What did you need me to have? I don't think I have it, but
not a specific skill per se. Like I have tech medical, which is probably the skill it's under. It was more, I think, of just like
I don't have any medical. I have post,
more
pre,
of
mel.
science, though, right?
Yeah, I have science.
I think that's what it was. And Gasper, you can veto this at any time if you want to. I think the idea was that it was just more of a general knowledge type thing.
Yeah, more of an assistance. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he picks up on things obviously pretty quickly and enjoys tinkering with shit. So, but as a personal thing, he hasn't really studied a whole lot into genetics. But give him time, and he'll probably figure it out.
Okay, I would. I had some testing that basically there was like testing that I wanted to do on the genetics and different strains of crops that would grow more efficiently or need less water, daylight, all that stuff to try and make the farm more efficient. Because there's only so much we can do with our size of ship, unless we convert the entire cargo bay to the hydroponics garden, which I don't think we want to do as a freighter vessel. So,
like you're not afraid of anything.
yeah, with our 100 cubic meters of space.
So much. Much space, many small.
Anyways, so that was the idea behind this. So I would ask you if you would be interested or able to help me with that.
We can try, but no promises.
Alright, so you want me to just make a tech medical then, Gasper? Ivor
First he Ivor do a science roll. 6 or above, you get Marcus gets a +1, so assisted. Yep. Barely.
Oh,
but yeah, you have
5. Okay.
Yep. +1, so.
Holy shit.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, you nailed that thing. Like, you know the general idea of what you have to do, slicing genes, stuff like that, all the science stuff that you need.
Okay.
You're ready to go for that part. Like, you said it takes, what, 4 days? Something like that?
2 days.
2 days, so yeah.
Okay,
Mark that off.
I'll just note down that I'll take out 1,000 credits to purchase or maybe 500. I don't know. You can make the decision, Gasper, to purchase a thermal cycler, a PCR machine, which is just for growing cultures, sequencing DNA.
Let me see. There is something like that in the equipment. I think it's 400 or something like that.
Because if it's a bioscanner, I have that.
If you need a bioscanner, I have a couple of them.
Just a couple. No, something else. Go ahead. What else? Do you need anything else?
No, I was just gonna get something like that to do the specifics, because I definitely have like a rough toolkit, but I wouldn't have in my possession a specific machine designed for synthesizing or sequencing DNA. I just wouldn't have that, so that would be like a thing I would have to pick up, a specific thing I would have to pick up. My equipment would be more like generalist, like it can be used for multiple things. And I can't really think of what it would be in the gear other than a bioscanner.
Damn it, I saw something like that. Never mind then. I don't know where I saw it. Just give me
Bioscanner,
750.
It allows for a full spectrum of diagnostics and DNA sequencing to be done. So apparently the bioscanner does cover that.
Yeah, but does it allow slicing and stuff like that? It can diagnose, but it can it perform that kind
It
of an
allows for a
action?
full spectrum of diagnosis and DNA sequencing.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's not
fine.
just diagnose.
Then you have a bioscanner.
Yeah. So there we go. I have bioscanner, so I don't need to spend any more. So,
Yep.
so all right, I will work on that, and then so I get Ivor's help with that part, so that part's done, and then I would probably spend the rest of the week finishing up my biopsionic stimulant, my tier 2 of my other goal.
I mean, right now you're on the ground, so hiring help with Astro with the building. I'm too tired to
Yeah, I was
think
gonna say,
about that.
would I be
The
able to do
building?
that? Just like hire the workout.
Yeah, yeah. You can hire as many people as you want. Like, just the fee is gonna go up.
Right.
Consider.
How much for ballpark? How much for one person?
50.
50?
50 credits a day.
Okay.
Yep.
And it was gonna
No, sorry, 100. I'm sorry, 100.
That's fine.
He needs to disqualify that.
So I had designed it to take 4 days for the installation. So if I hired 4 people, would it take 1 day?
Yep.
All right. So I will.
More or less.
Yeah, and then it would be less likely to, or whatever. I don't know if I have to roll for that or how you want to play that out. But I'll pay 400 credits to just have them take care of the installation.
Yeah, like this is basically you hiring a crew to basically remodel or something like that. So you don't have to roll. You spend the money and plus the money that needs to be for the equipment and stuff like that that you listed, and plus 400 for what? 1 day, 4 days.
Yeah, for 4 people for 1 day.
Yeah. That should be done.
So that's all done, and I guess for that last part, the last part I have to do would be the actual like splicing of the genes, like altering the genetics of the plants that we have growing to make them more efficient. So that would also be genetics, and I guess would I ever be able to help me with that part, or would that be more specialist?
Ivor has so bioscanner alone cannot do that, but Ivor has a machine that he built so that can recognize drugs and stuff like that. So he might be able to modify it so that it suits your needs. Together, you could get that.
So then I would go back to him, I guess, and ask him about that, and yeah.
It'll take a few days. I'll give it a shot though.
Okay.
Let's see. I have no idea what to roll for this. It's not computer. It's medic. Not really. Just give me. No, it's not science. It's his science would be to know stuff. Building.
I'm just like reprogramming the thing. I'm basically reprogramming.
If it's reprogramming computers, if he's like rebuilding it, then it would be like post-tech probably.
He has to add stuff. I mean, like with the computer of +1, there's probably no need for him to in science +1 he doesn't need to roll for that, but he needs to roll if he can put it together properly, like the circuits and stuff like that. He has to remodel the machine and put it back together, like additional scanners, additional power, stuff like that.
Sure, sure.
So give me a
Second roll of post tech.
yeah, post tech.
Would I be able to help with a tech medical roll to like get the specifics right?
Yeah, sure.
I do not help.
Nope.
My skills do not translate to the building of this thing.
Yep, you remodeled it. So right now it can basically it can go one step deeper. Like right now it can analyze molecules or basically the basic structure. Now it can actually remodel the cells and stuff in it, so genes and stuff like that. So in the future it could also be produced to synthesize drugs and stuff like that. It could also be possible. So in small amounts, but possible.
So I would work on that then with that thing. Would you assist me in working on that, Ivor, or no?
He's busy tinkering with his other toys. You know, he'll give this to you and say, have a blast.
I would work on it, and for that I have 8 days remaining. So I think what would happen is I would just keep working on it until I was done and ready to go, unless someone like Eric came in or Odin came in was like, hey, are we gonna, how long are we gonna sit around on this planet?
I don't know. Odin probably never really talks about it because I don't know who to play his character.
I think as long as he still had money that he could gamble with, he'd be okay with that. Yeah, I guess I would do it.
Yeah, but I don't want to gamble in his stead because if I lose all of his money, I'm gonna be at fault. So.
No, I understand.
No. He would gamble, but we're not gonna roll because he would lose some and then win it back, and then he'd break even. Are you there, Cody?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So, yeah. Do you want to finish up your training and then wait for Marcus to do his stuff, or do you want to leave early?
No. I would like, if the crew is okay with it, I'd like to finish my training.
Well, I think you would.
Cool.
How long did you have to take on your training?
Week.
A week, something like that.
Okay, yeah. So we would be here for 12 days, to finish my thing. So that's what I was getting at. Like you would be done with your training and come back, and we would both be feverishly working on different projects.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what I was trying to get.
Yeah,
what would your reaction to that be? Like, should we get going, or how would that work?
He's got more money. Like he's got a lot of money right now. So honestly, if you guys want to stick, he's indifferent to the fact if you guys want to stick around. I mean, you're the one he doesn't know anything about how the ship cost is, but he would tell you guys that, I don't know what the bills are like around here for the maintenance and whatever this thing costs, but we do need to get back to work because otherwise, come the end of the month, debt's gonna roll in and sap whatever the money that I put into the ship, and then
I think after having enough time to relax and recuperate and not be so just frayed,
on edge,
lack of a better word, completely just frayed. I think I would kind of chuckle at your seeming obsession with money, and I would say I would just reassure you, don't worry, we'll be fine. We're not gonna stay here forever, but we'll be fine for the time being.
For me,
the stay, so you get a discount because basically you really just pay the fee. You put it in a mafia control dock, so you get, I don't know, like 75, 50 credits per day, not much, change.
We're here for 12 days, so 600 credits.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that's fine with me.
And then other than that, he doesn't. Eric doesn't care how long we stay here. He's done what he got. You probably see him like on his combat field uniform. He's got basically a couple of a bandolier full of grenades and a new grenade launcher. But other than that,
Okay. So yeah, on that note, then we would stay here for 12 days total. I already added all the costs of everything. I just have to add the free mass and power to our ship, and then I will also level up. So that will be one more free mass gone, down to 7, and I will level up. Did I
Great.
I would complete my other one too, right? My medical tech one.
Tech 1?
The
Where did you get Tech 1? Yeah.
medical tech. No, not medical tech
Yeah.
one, like the
Yeah.
number, but like the. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just
You
wondering, 'cause
got that.
I've been working on that one for a long time, so I thought I would. I just wanted to make sure. So I would get 1200. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
We get 1200 XP. 1250 XP. So I level up.
With the weirdest XP. Where did they get 25? What did they get to 25 XP for?
1250?
Yeah, no, but you have 3,625. Like, I don't remember ever giving 25 as an XP.
It was, I got 175 for something. It was a small thing.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and then I think I got like 250, so that like cycled it over to 25.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you level up. Roll me 3d4 plus 3.
Second, 4875. 3d8 plus 4?
Huh?
What is
3d4 plus.
Okay.
You're not a warrior.
I'm sorry, 3d4 plus what?
3.
3, okay.
3.
Okay. Out of curiosity, what's the 3 for?
Oh, a constitution. For each level, you get a constitution modifier.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just +1 for constitution, so I got 1 for each.
Nope. Every level.
Oh, okay. Well, I
and
did that wrong then. So for my first one, I rolled 8. I rolled a 7 plus 1. So technically, it would have been 9.
Yeah.
But I'll stay at 8 as that was just a mistake. So I know that for the future though. So that's good to know. Thank you, Gasper.
Sadly, you don't gain any more HP.
Nope.
The stress really got to you, like the whole ego thing and the whole stuff like that. It doesn't really suit you.
Awesome. My inexperience at being a spacer is really showing through. So that's completely fine. I'm good with that. I like that. I like the idea of that. So I have 2 skill points, and I will.
Not everything is so dandy that you imagine.
1, 2, yeah, I can do that. Okay. So I think I'm going to raise tech medical to level 1. I think. I don't see anything else I really need to. I guess I could raise persuade. I'll think about it.
Yeah. About your skills, do you want to decide now or later?
I'll decide later. I'm not sure what I want to do, so I'll just bank the skill points for now.
Cool. So yeah, basically everything is done. You got your new hydroponics. You leveled up your every stuff like that.
Eric got a lot of money.
Yeah, Eric got a lot of money. You're all seem happy, but you probably want to get back to work. And what do you want to do?
Go back to work and get more money.
What I want to do is get XP for my new levels. So XP to finish the hydroponics farm and XP to complete the 3rd level of my medical tech.
So,
yeah, we're gonna get to that. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait to put in new goals until I know most of Eric's
Yeah, you know the
jobs are.
session.
Yeah, because it's not so much until the end of the session, but most of Eric's jobs are goals are like I don't have. Eric is a character I built specifically not to have any long-term goals because I don't know any sort of long-term goals to have for him. I can't think of any.
And that's perfectly reasonable.
So I need to know the job before I can make goals.
Yeah,
So that would
I
be our
know.
next.
Don't worry about it.
That would be our next course of action,
Yeah.
I think, and then we could probably like maybe travel time and then like probably end the session.
So what do you want to basically what kind of a job do you want to do? Right now you did a job for a mafia and got yourself a bounty on your head from and are quite hated from the TTT, the TT. And
Well, I think
what new enemies do you want to
Marcus
make
is looking
today?
to kind of get some distance from this side of the sector for that reason, and he also wants to selfishly he wants to get closer to Grimhild so he can maybe get in contact with that doctor. But the primary motivation is just to get some distance. So I think he would probably like go to the crew with that idea and say, like we can take a job here that'll send us away from here, or we can take off and find a job when we arrive somewhere.
Cool. Let me just see. I have a bunch of ready, but so
I need to
yeah.
look at. Like as far as are we like gathered around looking at what jobs we're gonna take now?
More or less around the table. Yeah, on the bridge.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think we
first
have
of all, you
a
want to
map or
decide.
anything. We're probably just talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the link to the.
To what?
System map. The I don't remember where I put it. The file for the system map. Vector Olympus Gamma. There we go. There's something I wanted to look up. Character roleplay reason.
So basically, right now, the government of the new stuff that happened, the government of, damn it, come on, I need to find you. 102. So Dota's government was not taken over, but was elected to be the new aliens that saved the planet a few decades ago. And right now they have a quarantine over the 003 planet, 003 sector, Maduhiri. Planet name is Landera. No, that's not it. That's wrong.
Londera?
002? No. Damn it. What is it? Give me a second.
You said Maduri, right? 003?
No, 004. Sorry. 004. Galatea.
Fruitutsu.
Fututsu.
Yeah.
Fruitutsu.
Yeah.
And the planet's name is Galatea. So the planet has been off grid for the last 3 or even more months. Nobody is allowed to approach there. The whole planet is under quarantine. It's been over the news quite lately, but has kind of a down. The government is asking for
Seacoast or the Galatea that's under quarantine.
Galatea. Yeah. That's one thing. And the second thing, like the 03, so that's an ocean planet that also needs a thing.
I'm just glad that all This will be in character while he's thinking. Eric's just going to express gratitude that all of the jobs are that we're in the opposite side of space to where he.
0203, so 203, Ranga is searching for basically is looking for a science team with escort to look at an underground.
Jobs that you're, or is this
Yeah,
news?
these are public, like with your contacts as in science and basically in the sector that you're in, you can are the big news. Like
Okay.
in the science sector.
Before we do go into any of that, I wanted to have
Yeah.
that conversation with the crew. Like, should we take a job here that
No,
will
no, no.
send us in the other direction, or should we just take off?
Basically, those are the two big things that are right now echoing in the system. If we want to do anything less, or basically if you want to do a milk run, so to say, you can do that as well. But I'm just saying, what do you want? What are your options?
Right.
Okay, so far, just because I figured it would be probably a better idea to write all this stuff down in the chat. So right now, in 003 or no 004,
004.
There's a quarantine going on.
Yep.
And what's the relevant job there?
The relevant job is retrieving data from Science Institute, more or less. If you accept, more details will be revealed. You are supposed to sign a non-disclosure stuff like that and stuff like that. It's really hard to talk. I don't know why. I'm getting tired as hell.
0203. That one is looking for scientists.
Scientists and escorts for an underwater wreckage of unknown vessel to be explored.
For a salvage.
So wait a minute, 203, is that are they're looking for a scientist for the job, or they're looking for someone?
They're looking for scientists and preferably with escort.
Okay.
So with armed or
right.
personal
I
escort.
heard that
Yeah.
the first time, and it sounded like we were trying to like locate a scientist, but they're looking for scientists
No.
to do the right. Okay, I gotcha.
No. Yeah.
Anything on the criminal end?
Give me
Criminal.
Yep.
Wiz or charisma?
Depends how they want to approach the thing.
Dexterity.
Like charisma, they want to. I want to punch people. No.
Probably like. Well, either since the mafia boss is giving things like, hang around in seedy bars, listen to what I can, eavesdrop.
Yeah, that's probably that's wisdom then. If you want charisma, you just you basically talk to people, use your charm, but
Eric isn't very much. He doesn't look charming, so he doesn't act charming.
Oh, it's what's on the inside that counts.
Ugly.
Remember that.
7.
7. Yeah, you get a few basically some smuggling stuff like that. Nothing major from like nothing that would get you the big bounty a big payday that you get right now. So around the missions around 20,000 to 25,000 credits. Smuggling, robbery, maybe some assassination. Probably, I didn't say Olinza Libre. Almost say Olinza Libre. Jesus Christ. Let me just go to my folder quick to actually give you the right name of the faction. Factions. The two factions that are in Yeah, no, the two factions that are in religious war are basically looking for assassination, interference or assassination. Yes, I think it was correct. Holy Family ideologists and new prophet theorists. Basically, you can choose either side, but the
What system is it in?
new prophet theorists 605.
Loud
Int Cub
He'd probably
605.
oh god, he doesn't want to actually go that way. Might just keep that one under his cowboy hat.
Cool.
Did we get what organizations the other two the science jobs are from?
So the science job is just a general science, no, not really from an institute. Yeah, in Hollywood, just what you can get from connections and stuff like that. What you overheard,
right.
And for the 102, so for the that is let's see, that's from the that's from the damn it.
Oh, right. It's
That's
from Dota, the other planet.
From Dota.
Okay, sorry. I was not paying enough attention.
Dota. From this, Comondorus Corporation. Specializes in robotics.
Okay.
If anybody wants to basically get deep into lore.
What were they paying for both jobs?
Science. I don't really know. Science would probably be a bit less, but would probably get you a bit more of recognition on the science front, and you could probably get a nice reward from the ship if you get a good deal. And the Komundurus Corporation is about, I don't know, 35 credits, 35,000 credits, plus a non-disclosure agreement and stuff like that.
Right. I think none of those are. We took a pretty risky job, so like a lessening in pay is not unwelcome. But I think Marcus is more interested in putting distance between us and these systems.
Does Marcus express that in character?
That would be like what the whole idea of us gathering on the bridge was. Like.
Okay. So why exactly do you want to put yourself distance?
Well, I think getting away from the triple threats until this dies down a little more would be wise.
As long as we don't head to 704 to Arazobi, I don't really care. We should avoid that. We should avoid that section of space like the plague.
Why is that?
I'll take a big swing. That's where Manabi is, and just trust me, you don't want to go there. Big swig of whiskey.
It's a bad place.
We wouldn't have to land.
Trust me, kid. I saw some bad shit there.
We wouldn't have to land, but we might end up traveling through there.
704 is on the map border, so this can be pretty easily avoided.
Not with our spike
drive. What do you mean?
Well, with how our stores and our spike drive work with our crew mount, we have two paths really to get to like the southeastern quarter. We can go through Vivero to Platonius and then south from there, or we can go to Kiva and jump over to Philomel and then take that straight to Kalita, but that one's riskier because we will be nearing the end of our life support by the time we get to Kalita.
Well, if that's the case, if we're going down to lettuce anyways, I know of I was listening in a bar, and there is a job opportunity in Ladis if y'all are interested. Not really your line of work, but job's a job.
What kind of job?
Well, apparently there's some sort of holy war going on. One of the I don't remember. What was the planet?
Something hard to pronounce, which apparently enough this whole game is about.
Yeah.
That's why you don't That's why you don't
or
generate.
Mingwet?
Intikhab.
That's why you don't That's why you don't just generate a system. You make up your own planet names. But
yeah, but Intikhab.
On Intikhab,
Intikhab.
Anyways,
I'm
we're all there, so I think I would express no interest or an extreme not no interest, an extreme disinterest in getting involved in any kind of religious war.
What was the pay? Did they mention how much they were paying?
Yeah, that's significant. I mean, it depends on the job that you take, like interference, like hacking. Basically, it ranges from 100 to 10,000. It depends on what you want to do.
Well,
from assassination to hacking to basically blowing stuff, domestic terrorism, or just basically just espionage, threats, blackmail, stuff like that.
So, well, I'll just express that there's a whole slew of jobs. So, if the reserves are running low and we need money, then we should look it up, because that was the opportunity. Everything from hacking to blowing up buildings.
They're saying that
on both sides.
Like Marcus
we can make
probably.
easy money doing it.
Go ahead, Ivor.
We can make easy money doing that, so I can usually hack any of these so-called holy men who take Christian.
You are really quiet.
Yeah, I can barely hear what you're saying.
My cat just jumped.
I'm having a mess.
I'm having trouble.
Basically, he says we should do the hacking because it'd be very cheap, quick and easy, free money. I'm sorry, my cat just fucked everything up like a dickhead.
I think that all being said, I think Marcus would reiterate the getting involved in a religious war is never a good idea. If it comes down to it, we need the funds. We can certainly head that direction, but the only good thing about a religious war is that they never seem to end.
That's just something I heard.
Those jobs won't go away, I don't think. So I think with that, I think he would. I guess if we want to avoid 704, or if Eric wants to avoid 704 specifically, I think we would probably. I would propose that we head out towards Philomel.
Also,
the
whole system moved.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to delete the my drawings, and I cannot. Never mind. You. The system is fine. Nothing happening here. Go move along.
Eric has very strongly wants to avoid that whole section of space because reasons.
Where your home planet is? Yeah, so we're.
There we go.
I would propose that we head to Philomel, 305.
That sounds like a plan to me.
203? 305 has nothing there.
305 has Philomel,
Oh.
and I'm looking at the sector map right now. Has planet
Yes,
Acastus.
It has, Acastus.
And
Technical
what is that?
Acastus is a tech level 4 baseline planet, immiscible biosphere, temperate.
Oh, cool. Okay. So you just want to get away from
This
from
sector
Do
of
it in
space.
Muja
yeah.
for a while and just let things cool down and head out to the other side of the system. And the goal for
Head out to the
Marcus
See
is
what's going
maybe
on
to
there.
try and pick up a job from
Yeah.
Sicilianos, honestly, because he thinks they can get. He thinks that they could get more honest, better paying work there. That would be less, to put it bluntly, less shoot, kill, murder, steal